Over 1544 on the clock.
7383 Charlie.
73 Charlie.
Yeah, can I get a check for red line of Roosevelt? My form in the lobby.
Yeah, take 10209 10210. Seven 977. Street stop, parking lane, green light. Alright, that is 10243.
Marine 2.
Marine 2, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So I can get two, one for Museum Campus and then one for Burnham Harbor.
Yeah, Museum is 10266, 10266, and Burnham Harbor is 10268, 10268.
South Bay. 383 David.
Alright.
Yes, well, let me get two numbers for top and bottom Jackson Station.
That is 10271, 10272.
What thing? 301.
701.
So I can't do me a favor in that 12th district. No, I had a hand wave. I'm headed to the academy about 5 minutes ago. Said he was a victim of a hit and run and some road rage. A person with a gun. He's okay, but he's about 18th in the damn ride. I just heard on the 12th district road, they about 18th to canal, a person with a gun. So can you let him know that the victim is around 8? He's at 18th in the damn ride right by the Shell station.
Alright, 10-4, I will let him know.
Well, thanks. 83. We recovered the property at Chicago and Orleans, and they're bringing her back to Wabash.
Chicago and Orleans recovered and going back to Wabash at 1553. 7397,
So you see there's somebody sitting in front of that 7-Eleven every single day. Those are drug dealers. They sit around all these convenience stores and all these McDonald's and Taco Bells. They sell drugs out of those places. And there, every day there's a person sitting there. Every single day. Every day.
211 East Ontario. Okay, we're going to 1554 for that.
Every day.
7383.
7383.
Can you please take it at 211 East Orleans? I'm sorry.
Every single day we got drug dealing in downtown.
Okay, we're going to 1554 for that.
And Mondo's migrants are in the back there. So that guy supplies the migrants the drugs.
I have a number for Grand in the blue line.
He's a drug dealer. Got it?
Yep, that is 10366. 7 minutes, Charlie. Alright, that is 10405.
There's a bunch of migrants back there.
73.
I thought they were supposed to be deported by now, no?
Operating my work for Thorndale.
Everybody heard they're gonna deport that whole family of that terrorist, right?
0415.
To Egypt. Whole family, all of them. Wife and 4 daughters. Or wife and 5 daughters or whatever.
4754, good
They all
afternoon,
know.
sir.
Good afternoon.
That's what you need to do. You need to teach these people a lesson. The whole family gets punished. That's a good start.
7384 Eddie.
7384, Eddie.
Ohio and State, yeah. Over here? Okay, we'll check it out.
Yeah, that is 10434.
Yeah, all day long, I know. They just walk in, they don't even report that anymore because the police don't come out. That's how crime is done. It doesn't get reported.
Upper and lower.
But you can hear it on the radio calls, and like you, as a citizen, you see it, right?
That is 10461 and 10462.
There you go. The guy does whatever he wants. Walks in the middle of the street, right?
433 units at 4 Nova Citywide, a battery in progress, 114th and Avenue Ocean, 114th Avenue O by the bus stop.
Caller said a male black beating up a female Hispanic. I don't have a closed description. No further reports at coming.
But go check it out. Ohio and State, that's coming up right here.
We arrived 8234.
Alright, 1603.
341.
They sell drugs right here. There's a big drug selling place here. Crack cocaine.
Check that Clarkson Lake lower number, please.
Yep, upper is 10494. Lower is 10497.
They sell drugs all around here, right?
Unit to Sullivan City Wagon, the person with the gun, 2255 West Washington. In the front, CS reporting there's a male Hispanic wearing a lime green shirt that has a gun. The offender is currently sitting on the front
Go around here.
That's the further zone 3 clear.
Mondo's probably.
We're getting in a stop progress at Pine Grove and Bronson and Pine Grove for a male waving a flagpole at people. District 19 zone
3834.
Ain't too many people out right now.
Can I get an upper and lower at Cermak and the red line, please?
Yeah, take 10557 and 10559.
You got a bunch of crap on the floor over there, though. See that?
Another call for disturbance.
stuff on the floor there?
6-3 in the red for the people loitering on the platform of gambling. And then we're also getting a call at Adams and Wabash.
Did you guys hear that?
Adams, Brown line car number 3145
Listen to this.
does not give a direction of traffic.
Listen to this.
3834.
Somebody's gonna blow up the city. Listen up.
Can I get an upper?
641.
341, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Scott. How you doing? Can I please have CTA check that Clarkson Lake lower number, please?
Ain't nobody here for the casino, huh?
Upper is 10494. Lower is 10497.
Thank you.
Unit to Sullivan City Wagon, the person with the gun, 2255 West Washington.
Ain't nobody
In the
here.
front, CS
That's the
reporting there's a
casino.
male Hispanic wearing a lime green shirt that has a gun. The offender is currently sitting on the front porch. That's the further zone 3 clear.
Units at 19 and Citywide, we're getting in a stop progress at Pine Grove and Bronson and Pine Grove for a male waving a flagpole at people. District 19 zone 26.
Hey, it's empty here.
Can I get an upper and lower?
Do you notice that?
Cermak and the red line, please.
It's 4:40 p.m. We're on the northern end. We're west of we're northwest of Streeterville. It's empty here. There's no traffic. Look at that. No traffic. Zero traffic.
Disturbance 63 in the red line, 63 in the red for the people.
Listen to this one.
I'm getting another call for disturbance 63 in the red line, 63 in the red for the people loitering on the platform of gambling. And then we're also getting a call at Adams and Wabash. Wabash and Adams, Brown line car number 3145 does not give a direction of travel. The call is anonymous. This male away with a black hoodie is claiming he's going to burn the whole city down.
The whole city?
Apparently.
Oh, yeah. 370.
7370, sir.
Good afternoon, Alex. If 73 is out there, have them take a look at 63rd and a red line.
Alright, very good. 7373.
Silver Squad, copy.
Alright, thank you very much.
And, yeah, 7001 Sam. Yeah, those same individuals that playing a game of dice at the end of the platform. As far as this Adams, can you give the description one more time? You say he's on a roving train?
Yeah, he's on car number 3145 on the brown line. Does not give a direction of travel. He's a male white wearing a black hoodie.
Alright, Sam. What do you say again? The statement?
Gonna burn the city down.
Alright, 10-4. This is old Larry's grandson.
There you go. There's the Bally's Casino. It's empty. You got all kinds of people hanging around there. You see in front?
Units in Morning City Wagon, criminal damage to property.
They hang around here selling drugs.
Indiana 13, next to the park. Says there's a male black breaking into a white Volkswagen. He's currently sitting inside of the vehicle. He's wearing all black. No weapons were seen. Nothing further. First district. Zone 4.
It should be packed here by the casino. It's not. It's empty.
7301 Sam.
7301 Sam.
They may have just called on our westbound guy. All brown line trains are still running as scheduled. No one's jumping out of these stations seeking assistance, so all good on our end.
Alright, tough for him. 7370, you okay if I code that then?
There's the casino. I'm driving in the drop-off lane. There ain't nobody here.
7301 Sam doesn't have anything on camera, and it's anonymous. I can't call anyone.
There you go. See that? There ain't nobody here.
Alright, thanks, sir.
There's a main casino in the city. There ain't nobody here. It should be packed. It's not. What's up, Brian?
Avenue westbound.
Westbound on Roosevelt from Casey?
Westbound Roosevelt from Kids. My bad.
Ah, it's all good. 10700.
7383 Adam.
7383 Adam.
See that number upper and lower at 29th and red line.
Sure. It is 10709 and 10710.
7304 Sam.
704 Sam. Good afternoon.
No, I have two numbers, 95 in the red, north and south.
Yep. North end is 10720. South end is 10722.
Okay.
No problem.
7397 Charlie.
797 Charlie.
3 South 124 West Lane.
Alright, that is 10750.
Units 10 and Citywide Battery in progress, 4355 West 26th Street for 7 male Hispanic gangbangers fighting next to the bakery. Nothing further, zone 10.
Unit in the 8th District at Citywide, we're getting an assault in progress, 61 in Western, Western 61, calling 60 Dunkin' Donuts. There's a female threatening to fight her. Caller's pregnant, nothing further, zone 6 issue clear.
7384 out.
784.
Let me get one event number. 21 South, Third Mag, McCormick.
Alright, it is 10812.
Eddie.
783
So I headed back for Chicago and State, Upper Mullet.
Yeah, 10846, 10847. We only got one call, but southbound at Roscoe.
I'm not a cop, my brother.
In the middle of the intersection, waving an American flag. This could be on the inner drive, honestly. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's usually the guys that live in the tent.
Oh, okay, somewhere. 3216. We only got one call, but southbound at Roscoe for a male white in the middle of the intersection, waving an American flag. This could be on the inner drive, honestly. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's usually the guys that live in the tent.
Oh, okay, somewhere.
It's by the migrant shelter up there, by Bittersweet.
738 Charlie.
Yeah, can we get a check at Brother Roosevelt platform lobby?
Yeah, it's 10923, 10925.
Here's the 9 on Citywide. We're getting a battery in progress, 3600 South Archer. It looks like it's coming off of an auto accident. Caller's still arguing and wrestling with someone on the ground. Black Honda and Elantra. I found him. Nothing for the next. 7383 George.
738 George.
the 3 event numbers for the home and blue line, one for the upper, one for the lower.
Yeah, take 10950, 10951. Okay, 3216, you can disregard. They're getting more calls about this guy. I think there's going to be some sort of a mental issue, and he is not on the drive. Sorry, man.
It's the guy with the flag on Roscoe up there. That's by the Islamic Center. It gets hot, you get crazy, you take a little bit of that dope or booze, you get wasted. Your brain gets fried.
Fax team today, please. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
3326, hold me down, fax team also.
3326, sorry, you got it. Today's number is 098290.
Hopefully everybody's doing all right. We're gonna check the drug dealing over by Clark and Lake, by the McDonald's, see what they're doing over there. Might go down Wabash, then go up State Street. Might check out the spot we were at yesterday. We gotta be careful because, you know, they watch videos too, so they don't like some of that stuff that we post, right? So we gotta always be careful on how we go the next day, because some of these guys are a little wacky, some of them don't care, right? It's a SubX.News, that's what you're watching. You're watching a live feed from downtown Chicago. We're going west on Wacker, Upper Wacker, and that's Dearborn you're looking at in front of you, right there. It's 4:49 p.m. Chicago time. And my other phone just froze, so that's why you're not hearing the radio calls anymore. It's a Motorola G. I don't know how old it is, and it's acting up. My wife's got one too, and hers is acting up, so that's what happens. You gotta get a new one, right? Someone would be a billionaire above Bill Gates and above Steve Jobs, God rest his soul, if you invented something like Linux, but for the phones. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right? Linux. It's not Apple and it's not Windows. It's a separate operating system, open source. And it's not connected to any apps or anything like that, so you can run it however you want it.
Staff 329.
Hold me down on the red line 35 station for the fax.
But someone should invent some kind of operating system, not Android. Android's already corrupted through Google. Gotta be a non-Google platform.
7373.
7373.
And you be a billionaire.
Squad, what's the event number for 63rd?
It is 10598. 10598.
For make that a 19 call, thanks to the 7th District in the SPSC room.
Alright, very good.
Squad, while we're here, we're gonna go get gas.
Alright, sounds good. Your gas number is 11129.
So we're gonna go over here to Wells, go down and go see the drug dealing on Clark and Lake.
For the units in 3
As you see, there's no one here, right?
7308 South Jeffrey. 7308 South Jeffrey. Sir says that kids on the 3rd floor threw a black table off the balcony down the stairs, and they keep throwing things trying to hit people with them. Have nothing further. 3rd District, Zone 7.
We'll go this way, see how much people are riding on the trains. How about that? Armies. That's funny. What do you see there? I don't even see 50 people there. What are you talking about? I ain't even. That's not even 20 people there in a line, brother. What are you talking about? That's not even 20 people. That's 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know how to fucking count, brother? Are you fucking dyslexic or some shit? Ain't no fucking people walking here, man. There ain't nobody on that block. There's 0 on that block. 0. None. Zero. No, sorry about that. I'm a little edgy. Somebody threatened to kill me on Twitter, so they said I should get shot and murdered today on my Twitter account. I get that every other day. Left-wing terrorists like the guy out in Colorado burning people, like the guy in D.C. shooting those 2 people. Those left-wingers are extremely dangerous. You do know that you have them in your schools, right? If you have kids in CPS schools, you have them as your teachers. You need to check their classrooms. You need to go in their classrooms and see what they have hanging on their walls. And if they have any political stuff or sexual stuff, you should ask them, can you remove that? You have them remove sexually suggestive, politically suggestive artifacts, we call them, in the classroom. You can tell them as the parents say, I want you to remove that. And if they refuse, then you make a formal complaint. Yeah, you guys have the right to do that. Yeah, there ain't nobody here. Look at that. Zero. There ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here. Ain't no one walking, right? See that? Well, you see 0, right?
739 Chevy.
In the middle of rush hour, 4:54 p.m., June 3rd, 2025. There's nobody here in downtown. Absolutely nobody. There's some here. Here's a bunch of suburbanites running away. There you go. There's some suburbanites. How many? Count them. Who can count? There's 3 per row, right? So you got 10, 30, 60, 90, 100, 110, maybe 120.
55th Street at the BP. Calls that there's a male threatening the cashier, threatening to kill him and beat him up, banging on the doors. It's a male black. No further description. No, actually, black hoodie, style, dreads, nothing further. Zone 6 station, quick.
There you go. He's seen him out at what? And then on the other side of the street, there was maybe another 50 or 60, so maybe a couple of hundred people, 250 people. That's that. Does that fill up one of those metric cars? Oh, probably not. How much does one metric car hold? 200? That's the point, right? Does it fill a bus? Does it fill the train? What does it fill, right? There ain't nobody here. You see that? We're on Monroe. There ain't nobody here, right?
2040 East 91st Street, 2040 East 91st Street, in the 4th District for 10-1 for 412. Shots fired.
Alright, here 10-1, guys. Shots fired. 2040 East 91st Street. Shots fired. 4603, you got your roll in again. 10-1.
There you go. There's some...
Is that by the police squad?
Doesn't sound like it. They're saying they're good. But we're working on...
How many people you count here?
Hold on, we're working on further addition right now. Alright, it sounds like they're not firing at the police. They were shooting right next to the police.
Shooting right next to the police down by 91st Street.
83 boys.
Stand by until this 10-1 is over, please.
They're all going home, man. They're all scared. There ain't that many of them. That's the problem. Let's listen what happened with this 10-1, right?
Is that by the police squad?
Alright, units at 4 to the citywide, getting a 10-1, 2040 East 91st Street, 2040 East 91st Street in the 4th District for a 10-1 for 412, shots fired.
Alright, 10-1 guys, shots fired, 2040 East 91st Street, shots fired. 4603, got you rolling. Again, 10-1 for shots fired, 2040 East 91st Street.
You good by the police squad?
Doesn't sound like it. They're saying they're good. But we're working on, hold on, we're working on further addition right now. Alright, it sounds like they're not firing at the police. They were shooting right next to the police as the police are trying to recover a stolen car.
83 boys.
Stand by until this 10-1 is over, please.
Alright, units responded to the 10-1 shot fired at 2040 East 91st Street. Slow it down. 412's given a slow down. 2040 East 91st Street for the shot fired 10-1. No shot fired at or about.
They were recovering a stolen car.
By the police that was shot fired next to their squad while they were on this suspicious auto. Not the further money.
Alright, again, slow it down at 2040 East 91st Street. Sounds like they restole the vehicle too. So shots fired next to the police and restole the vehicle that the 4th District was sitting on, but they are okay. Okay, 7383 boys, you're coming.
And the bad guy stole the car again, right in front of the cops. You just heard it here. That's live. You heard it. You want to hear that again?
7383 Ida.
I'll play that again for you. Listen up.
1920 westbound on Roosevelt from
Listen up.
83 boys.
Listen to this call.
Good by the police squad?
So they were on a car that was stolen, sitting there.
And they're good.
They were sitting on a stolen car. There was some shooting or something going on, and the bad guy stole the car right in front of the cops. Listen up. Listen.
Alright, it sounds like they're not firing at the police. They were shooting right next to the police as the police are trying to recover a stolen car.
Strange, isn't it? I don't know we're getting the right story there.
Alright, units responded to the 10-1 shot fired at 2040 East 91st Street. Slow it down. 412's given a slow down. 2040 East 91st
Listen
Street
up.
for the shot fired 10-1. No shot fired at or by the police that was shot fired next to their squad while they were on this suspicious auto. Not the further money.
Alright, again, slow it down at 2040 East 91st Street. Sounds like they restole the vehicle too. So shots fired next to the police and restole the vehicle that the 4th District was sitting on, but they are okay. Okay, 7383 boys, you're coming in.
That was wild, huh? Did you guys all hear that call? So here, think about this. The police are watching a stolen car. So say I'm the police, right? This is what just happened. So that's a stolen car. I'm sitting right here, right? Watching it, right? These guys come up and they start shooting. I guess the police must have got scared. They get in the car and drive away. That's what just happened. You just heard it. You want to hear it one more time? Let's play that tape one more time. Everybody just hears what I just said. The police were watching a stolen car. Right there. Bad guys come around and start shooting. Bam, bam, bam. The police duck, or whatever happens. Bad guys drive off in the car. Let's listen in one more time. Listen up.
Alright, units responded to the 10-1 shot fired at 2040 East 91st Street. Slow it down. 412's given a slow down. 2040 East 91st Street for the shot fired 10-1. No shot fired at or by the police that was shot fired next to their squad while they were on this suspicious auto. Not the further money.
Alright, again, slow it down at 2040 East 91st Street. Sounds like they restole the vehicle too. So shots fired next to the police and restole the vehicle that the 4th District was sitting on, but they are okay. Okay, 7383 boys, you're coming in.
There you heard it, right here. SubX.News live.
73.
They don't care. Those bad guys, they don't care about the cops. You don't think they know those are cops? Come on, man. If you lived in the city, you can tell who's who in your neighborhood. Come on now. You think those bad guys are not too smart? They're smart.
Stolen vehicle. It's going to be a gray BMW M3. The plate is... I'm sorry, there is no plate on it. It's a VIN only, which I have if anyone wants it. Again, a gray BMW M3 should have tints on it as well. The foreign steel out of Schaumburg.
383 Ida.
7383 Ida.
Reporting bus number 1920 westbound on Roosevelt from Springfield. Can I get the VIN number, please?
Alright, it is 11279. Alright, if anyone sees it, so again, it sounds like they restole the stolen vehicle. It's going to be a gray BMW M3. The plate is... I'm sorry, there is no plate on it. It's a VIN only, which I have if anyone wants it. Again, a gray BMW M3 should have tints on it as well. The foreign steel out of Schaumburg. And it was last seen headed westbound.
Chicago Point Radio is on it. 72 hours on the 3rd day of June 2025. Chicago Point Radio is clear. 2383 boys.
78.
What's the 34 is in the hospital, please?
Yeah, that's 11295, 11296.
341.
7341.
Please have two for lower and upper State and Lake, please.
Yeah, upper is 11305, lower is 11307.
Thank you.
Alright, they may have eyes on a vehicle that's involved with this. They're calling it a light or white colored Ford Explorer that had the occupants in it. They just saw one disregarding a bunch of lights southbound Cottage from 79. With no plates on it either. Let's see. Helicopter base, you guys available?
Of course not.
Yeah, I got it on camera. This looks like a super nicer squad car. Currently southbound at 87th. Let's see what he does. Going to be westbound 87 from Cottage. No plates at all on it. It looks like a brand new white Ford Explorer.
Is this 5 shots fired at the police?
This is going to be related to the shots fired. It was not at the police. It was next to the police. And yes, this was the vehicle they believe that the
412 given a complete disregard for the units in 4 on the citywide. Complete disregard for the 10-1 shots fired. 2040 East 91st Street. Again, complete disregard. Don't get hurt going over there. Complete disregard. Tonight's clear.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Currently still westbound 87th, waiting on a cross street. There it is. It's at State right now. Northbound State. Might be getting on the E-way here. Let's see.
There you go.
Yeah, getting on the expressway. Northbound on the expressway.
You got rush hour traffic. 2 stolen cars with guns running around.
Brand new.
They don't stop these cars. There's a policy against stopping them. Chicago police cannot stop a moving car. It's illegal for them. There's a policy against it. They cannot stop a moving car. They cannot. So they have to let these criminals drive now through traffic all around the city. That's what you're going to listen to now.
They fired shots. They also restole that other BMW as well. No eyes on that one at this time. Alright, Marine Unit Headquarters.
That's what you just heard.
Ohio Street Beach, getting a call for people jumping off the pier and like up the rocks. They're just concerned about where they're at right now. Fire not rolling.
99. I'll look into that right now.
That's what you just heard.
7383 Frank.
There's people running around the city in at least two stolen cars.
7500 Northwestern.
11403.
Let's go see what these guys are doing here. Hopefully we don't get it.
No updates.
There you go. Right, that's current. You're currently listening to live now. It's in real time.
Sorry, Campbell 53 Club 3.
Alrighty. Your event number was 11209.
7383 Adam.
783.
Can I get two event numbers for 79th on the red line, upper and low?
11431, 11432.
So we're up to date on all the radio calls for Citywide 1. There's 2 stolen cars that we know of. A BMW and a white Explorer running around the city right now with guys with guns in them. That's one group. That's one crew. There might be hundreds, if not thousands of crews out there doing all kinds of criminal activity. Alright, where are we going to sit today? I got to watch because sometimes they hang out there or they hang out in this park. We're going to keep driving today a little bit, right? There they are. There's some guys right there, right? They're already hanging out right there. See that? That's not playing around when you're stealing cars next to cops. Imagine, they don't care about the cops. And then you got pricks telling me I need to go jump in the middle of a fight in the middle of downtown when there's 7 people involved. By the way, everybody knows I knew there were 7 people involved. That's why I didn't get involved yesterday.
Possible northbound from 51st Street, northbound of the Dana from 5 what's just a possible.
There you go, right? Homeless are everywhere here. See that? This is the new drug homeless center. This library here. So I knew there were 7 people involved yesterday. That's why I didn't get involved with that guy yesterday. Sometimes they set that up. Even the victim is set up like that. They do that on purpose. So you jump in and they take your stuff. Everybody knows that too, right? Do you know that? I mean, it's bad. You should help people if you can.
It was just India locals, but unknown if it would have transferred.
But they'll set it up so there's a fake victim, and you get involved, then they get your stuff. Then they'll flip on you. Yeah, you gotta be careful in this city, man. There ain't nothing. It's like 3-card money. You think there's only one guy, but there's 4 or 5 of them. You got that? It's the same racket. Except this is violence and stealing, right? You have to be really careful. I hope everybody's having a good afternoon. So we're up to date now, right? We're gonna go see here, then we'll go Clark and Lake.
4730, you could give me an update, but I appreciate it.
Alright, 10-4. Nothing yet. There we go. Alright, just past 31st Street, and they lost it from there.
So it's coming into downtown. It might go underneath Lower Wacker Drive. They usually come here and dump the car in downtown. They're driving Lower Wacker Drive because the helicopter can't trace them.
Yeah, they confirmed they lost eyes on it. Last seen northbound from 31st to the Express. It was just a possible. They're not sure if it was the same one.
So, white kids go to that place right there. You see that store there? White kids go there. They sell drugs all around here to those white kids that go into that store there. I don't know what it is. It's some t-shirt, gym shoe joint, right? And they always hang out at this Taco Bell. There's always been fights so you can trace it, right? Oh man, there ain't nobody here today. There's one guy right there. That's a Mondo there. See him right there? There's one guy, right? Cleaned out this place, right? They might have cleaned it out. They watch my videos. These guys watch my stuff. They're not stupid. So, that's bad. They lost him at 31st, right? Lost him at 31st, going northbound. That means they're coming here into the city, right? Or to the west side. They'll go underneath the Lower Wacker Drive, drive around. If they can't shake the cops, they just dump the car in a garage somewhere here. Right. There's a bunch of garages over here, right? There's a little bit of people out today, which is good. A little more than usual. Not the amount that should be here at 5:13 p.m. It's funny, I had somebody comment today to me and said, "You'll never be satisfied." Well, yeah, I live here, man. I want my city to be nice, man. I'm not digging people exploiting their children there on the corner and the cops don't do nothing about it. See that there? See that there? She even has the child holding up the sign there.
4730, I'm approaching Roosevelt. I don't see nothing unless anyone see anything.
Alright, they didn't have anything either. Thank you, though.
No problem. I'm looking clear.
That's fine.
There you go. That one's got her kid holding the sign. So that's what's called child exploitation. Got it? There you go. That's the definition of child exploitation. Got it? There you go. That one's got her kid holding the sign. So that's what's called child exploitation. Downtown Chicago, 5:15 p.m. June 3rd, 2025. Every corner has somebody begging here. Corner has somebody begging in downtown. And people say, why are you videotaping? Well, why are you on the street? Why are you drunk on the street? Here. Why are you drunk on the...
We're here to Clark and Lake on the south end of the Green Line, please.
Yeah, 10-4. Can I get another unit, please, for 7297 Charlie, upper platform, south side, Clark and Lake?
Clark and Lake, that's where we're going.
97 Adam, thank you.
Clark and Lake, they're probably doped up there. So here, there's a guy digging through the garbage, a black guy, right? So here, don't do drugs, don't drink, don't exploit your children, don't beat people up on streets in the middle of Chicago, and maybe you won't get on a video. And it ain't my responsibility to turn you in because I ain't a cop. There you go, right? That's how life goes. It's pretty simple. It's really simple. That's it. Pretty simple. We live in an open public society. Imagine when people say don't videotape. That's anti our society. That's anti the First Amendment. That's how you can tell they're terrorists. Everybody gets that one? You know one of the reasons I do this? You know who I learned that from? George Schmidt. Look him up. George Schmidt, SubX.News. Look up George Schmidt, First Amendment. He went all the way to the Supreme Court, that man. Suing CPS. They fired him and blacklisted him. That's my mentor. They blacklisted him for publishing a racist piece of shit test called the case test. It wasn't like ACT and all of that vetted. This thing was rigged. It was a rigged test. It was rigged. He even found the rigged answers. Got it? He sued. They sued him saying he published something. He said, no, this is an illegal test. It was all messed up. He went to the Supreme Court for First Amendment rights. That was my mentor. Got it? If you're in public, you're doing something, you don't have a right, one, to privacy. Secondly, especially if you're doing illegal activities. I think you give up those privacy rights when you start doing crimes. I believe that's how that works in our society. You have a right to due process, but you don't have a right to privacy once you start doing crimes, including the government. Everybody knows that. You can tape the government if you believe they're violating your civil rights. Now, they might hit you in the head with a stick. They might lock you up. And you most likely will win that case. But that's how our society goes. That's the First Amendment. See, people keep forgetting that. Everybody concentrates on that Second Amendment. Oh, I get a right to carry a gun, defend myself. Well, go defend yourself against 7 people where 2 are fighting, 3 are on the side, and there's another 2 waiting 10 feet away for anything that happens bad with guns. Yeah, go try that fight out. See how you're going to win. Even with a gun. You ain't going to win that fight. You're not going to win that fight. Read up on the CCLs that have been killed in Chicago. There's a bunch of CCLs that have been killed in Chicago. There's 2, 3 people. They usually wait 10, 20 feet away. They watch. You just heard it. The BMW is one car. They have a white Explorer as the trail car. It's called a trail car. They'll go robbing people tonight. They'll get a 3rd, 4th. There's been 2, 3 trail cars sometimes. You kind of get it? So don't get fooled with this macho stuff, man. Don't be afraid, but don't be silly. That's all I gotta tell you. That's a nice bike there. See that one? Don't get fooled. Don't let people trick you. It's not what you think. Ariana Preston. Is that her name? The cop that died? She had a robbery crew kill her. It was a robbery crew. Not one. It was a bunch of them. Got that? She was a trained police officer. The other guy by my mom's house by 55th Street over there in Kedzie, he was a trained police officer killed. How many trained police officers been killed lately? Ella French was killed, right? These are cops with guns. And they get killed by these bad guys. Don't get fooled thinking you're going to do something and then somebody tells you you're this or that. And I'm going to be carrying around a machine gun and M80s and whatever else you think you're going to be doing. Right? What is it? The Bartlett M50 or whatever you call that gun? Hey, you're silly, man. You got to be situationally aware and take the appropriate measures to protect yourself. That's what you do. Don't endanger yourself. Read Jocko Willink. He's got good books out there. Really good books on situational awareness, you know? All right, let's go see what these guys are doing over here, right? There's supposed to be a call up here to ask for, oh, there you go, overdose. There we go, we got another overdose here, right? Overdose, overdose, overdose. There's a white dude there. See that white dude right there? See that white guy right there? There you go. That's most likely an overdose right there. See that there? There you go. There's a guy nodding out right in front of the place. There you go, right? Let me throw this on. Citizen usually has this here, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting here. Green Line, Clark and Lake. They asked for assistance here. This is a known drug spot, overdose spot. They sell drugs out of this McDonald's here. They sell drugs out of the train station. And it looks like there's an ambulance here. Most likely it's an overdose. There you go. SubX.News on the spot reporting. Downtown Chicago, Clark and Lake. This is a known drug spot. There's a lot of fights here. Overdoses. I don't know if there's been any murders in this area, but there you go, right? They give them some Narcan, they wake up, and that's it. So that's what you're watching here. There's a main station here in downtown. Multiple train lines cross here. That's why they sell drugs in these areas, right? Pretty fast, pretty quick. You don't need a driver's license. Pick up your bag, take it. Some people are so geeked up, they take the drugs right here and then they overdose, right? They give them some Narcan and then they're on their way, right? So that's it. What's up, Trina? Thanks for tuning in. So there you go. We're starting off with Overdose right here, right? And you go, well, how do you know, John? How do you know that's an overdose? Well, you didn't see him putting anybody in the ambulance, did you? See that guy with the mask there? Look at that guy right there. See that guy right there walking around? Right there. He's up to no good, that guy. Right there. He's moving around, right around that barrier there. He was standing on the other side over there by the entrance to the train station. You got cars with out-of-state plates sitting here. You got all kinds of riffraff, criminal activity that you can tell real quick. Ready to get head on or what?
Yeah, they're doing all right. They're Clark and Lincoln, the green state asked for one more car.
7 Adam walking up.
And I-7 Adam's on scene walking up now. 7383 Adam, 7383 Adam at 79 in the red.
7383 Adam.
Hey, can you head down to the platform, please? They got a guy that just passed out. Fire's rolling, requesting CPD.
There you go. Overdose.
20 in the city where we're getting assault in progress. 5724 North Kenmore, 5724 Kenmore. Female black in a black car. They get red, blowing the horn, stating she's going to leave the baby in the car. Nothing further is on 11.
This guy blocked.
3 Easy Ida.
7 Adam.
Report bus number 4099. Eastbound on Roosevelt from Central Park. Can they get their VIN number, please?
Yeah, take 11579.
The 301, Sam.
There, they're out there.
So, can you take units at Clark and Lake? Where exactly they're at?
That's right here. Listen. I was up
We're
there.
by the elevators on the green line on the south side of the platform. We're in the mezzanine area.
Mezzanine, south side of the green line platform by the elevators.
That's right here, right?
7300 Adam.
7300 Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing all right. They're Clark and Lincoln, the green state asked for one more car.
See the cars here?
And I-7 Adam's on scene walking up now. 7383 Adam, 7383 Adam at 79 in the red.
7383 Adam.
Hey, can you head down to the platform, please? They got a guy that just passed out. Fire's rolling, requesting CPD.
10-4.
That's what you're watching, that call right there, right?
301, Sam.
Hey, they're out there.
That's what you're watching, right?
7300 Adam.
7300 Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing all right. They're Clark and Lincoln, the green state asked for one more car.
7 Adam walking up.
And I-7 Adam's on scene walking up now. 7383 Adam, 7383 Adam at 79 in the red.
7383 Adam.
Hey, can you head down to the platform, please? They got a guy that just passed out. Fire's rolling, requesting CPD.
10-4.
301, Sam. 3 Easy Ida.
7 Adam.
Report bus number 4099. Eastbound on Roosevelt from Central Park. Can they get their VIN number, please?
Yeah, take 11579.
The 301, Sam.
They got her in custody, see that?
So, can you take units at Clark and Lake? Where exactly they're at?
One in custody, see that there?
We're by the elevators on the green line
One
on
in
the south side
custody.
of the platform. We're in the mezzanine area.
Mezzanine, south side of the green line platform by the elevators.
One in custody. SubX.News live, 5:27 p.m.
7300 Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing all right. They're Clark and Lincoln, the green state asked for one more car.
7 Adam walking up.
And I-7 Adam's on scene walking up now. 7383 Adam, 7383 Adam at 79 in the red.
7383 Adam.
Hey, can you head down to the platform, please? They got a guy that just passed out. Fire's rolling, requesting CPD.
10-4.
301, Sam.
Hey, they're on Sam.
Service unit already with that individual.
Alright, temper.
There you go. You seen an arrest here, right?
Yeah, 6th District.
SubX.News.
You can disregard any more cars over there.
Alright, give a disregard. Clark and Lake, green line, take a disregard. And 7001 Sam, 644, giving someone a ride over there, and it looks like the on-view this as well. Fire's rolling.
Oh yeah, it looks like you can tell the ambulance that they're on the platform.
Yeah. Still one in custody over here. Can you see the transport to sea level, please?
Yeah, we're 1723 green custody.
What's the other number for that?
11459. 11459.
11459.
4754.
Check 735.
So they deal drugs in there, and they deal drugs in that McDonald's right there.
Is 11631.
That's where they deal drugs out. Got it?
11631.
There you go.
Number 373.
7373.
That's why can I get a VIN for 69th in the red, the upper and lower structure, please?
They won't catch that guy.
11634.
There's too many of those guys in the city.
10-4.
There's a drug dealer right there. Right?
7 Charlie, you got 123 en route for your transport.
10-4.
Alright, get a couple calls on the blue line here. We're getting a call for an unresponsive male blue line because he pulled open the doors and jumped off the train. He's now currently on the tracks, unresponsive. Fires rolling for him. Then sex fence under over at the Cicero blue line. Blue line Cicero in front of the blue line. She is naked and appears to be under the influence. Fire is also rolling for her.
83, where's the blue line unresponsive person?
Racine.
I'll have someone respond to one of those jobs shortly.
Alright, thanks.
7301 Sam, I'm checking the Racine blue line. My partner is checking that sex offense other. Did this individual jump out as the train entered the station?
You know, it doesn't say. Let's see, it says by the expressway, male on the tracks, unresponsive, pulled doors and jumped off train. Yeah, it doesn't say where exactly.
Trina, I blocked 50 people this morning. 50 I blocked. Yeah, I blocked 50. I blocked 50 instantly. Anybody who condones somebody attacking another human being, you're off my page. You're off. I get it. Sometimes we use humor to try to take the trauma away. You know what I'm talking about. We laugh about it because it's so shocking. So that's your defense mechanism. Some humor once in a while. But yeah, I blocked 50 people this morning off my news page. And you say, well, John, yeah, you're a news page. Equal opportunity. No, I don't dig terrorism, and I'm a private news page. I can do anything I want. There is no freedom of speech on my page. It's Facebook on top of it, so I can do whatever I want. I'm not FCC and all of that. I'm a private news organization. I don't need to respect anybody's rights to be a racist or a gangbanger. There's a couple of gangbangers that got on my page, right? So, yeah. Anyone who condones that kind of activity, you're off my page, man. I don't condone, you know that. I don't condone racism, gangbanging, glorifying that kind of stuff. Saying, oh yeah, it's not a robbery, it's a beating. I'm like, yeah, get off my page, bro. Everybody watched it live when it happened. And I predicted, I said, look at them gangbanging. They're going around the side. Remember I said they're going around the side of the Taco Bell. They were all hanging there. And then I got these guys telling me, oh, you should have helped them. There were 7 people there that we know of. There could have been more. There could be more guys. Those Mondos were watching. If you look through the video, the Mondos stood up once the fighting happened. The Mondos stood up over there. You know where the Mondos sit by their 7-Eleven. Everybody was watching. They all will rush. You got to understand that kind of activity, man. That's very dangerous activity. That's what they call RICO, right? When people conspire to commit crime together. You can say, oh, that's going outrageous there, John. No, that's not. Look, we're empty. This is a downtown. It's 5:30. It's empty here. Look at that. We're going to go there, check out these guys at this 7-Eleven, then we'll go down, and then we'll come back up on State Street, right? We watched them take the shirts off to go steal from the 7-Eleven. Didn't you remember that? The girl in the bag with the backpack. It was, you could see it happening in front of you, right? I don't mean to laugh at the guy's harm. I'm laughing that we seen it in full. We seen the crime unfold in front of us. They were gangbanging when I pulled up. They were doing their hand signals in the middle of Plymouth and Van Buren. They moved around. They went into the Taco Bell. Whatever they did in that Taco Bell, they did something in there. They came out. They went down to the corner there on the Dearborn and Van Buren. They snuck around. They were hanging on that corner there. Then that guy came through and he got punched in the face and kicked, right? That's what happened. It's violence. It's pure violence. It's not only pure violence, it's coordinated, planned violence, which is very dangerous. It's very dangerous. People can say, oh, he's a rogue, he's a lone wolf and all that. Yeah, that's dangerous and it's unpredictable, but it's more dangerous when you have 7 people planning to do violence on you and then picking random victims. That's even more dangerous. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Once I had something, I don't know what I had. I don't know if it was Twitter or something else. I don't know what I did. I blocked a couple hundred people, 1,000 people. I don't remember what I did. I blocked a whole bunch of people. I could care less. This is my page. I do whatever I want with it. You don't own me. You don't own me. You don't tell me what to do. You don't do any of that. People, and you know what? I don't even get where they get that from. Hey, what's up, Pastor? Unbelievable. We don't know. Is it mental illness? Is it drug addiction? Is it a heat wave? What is it? We're not getting any reports. It's every day. There's disruptions on the CTA every day, Pastor. Every single day now. Every day. There's car crashes, CTA disruptions. None of that's being reported out to the public. I just put a FOIA request with the CTA. We're going to see what they're going to say. I think they're going to say they don't have the information or it's too much. I'm going to say, well, crime, you can't tell me crime is too much. You should have a database of it, right? Yeah, I asked for a list of all the crimes on CTA in the last 10 years. That's what I asked for. We'll see what they say, right? It's a lot of these old guys. See those old guys there? There's a whole bunch. There was an old guy there by the McDonald's. Another guy came by and they switched money, right? See that guy right there? A lot of older African Americans. See him bending over? That means he's drugged up. See that there? A lot of older African Americans out on these streets, man. A lot. It's sad. It's sad. But yeah. So that's where we're at. You just seen it. That was an overdose, or that was something. I don't know what that. We'll have to get that report. What happened there at the Green Line, right? But yeah, there's stuff happening all over the city. You need to be careful. Look, we need to protect each other and we need to help each other. But most people who lived in the city understand what you get involved in and what you don't get involved in, right? That's, you know what I'm talking about. So that's what you gotta do. And let's hear what's going on in the city here. Let's see.
301.
Alright, got a couple calls on the blue line here. We're getting a call for an unresponsive male.
This guy, right?
Because he pulled open the doors and jumped off the train. He's now currently on the tracks, unresponsive. Fires are rolling for him. Then sex fence under over.
Where's that at? Blue Line Racine?
A couple calls on the blue line here. We're getting a call for an unresponsive male. Blue line because he pulled open the doors and jumped off the train. He's now currently on the tracks, unresponsive. Fires are rolling for him. Then sex fence under over at the Cicero blue line. Blue line, Cicero in front of the blue line.
Blue line. Guy jumped on the tracks. And there's also a sex offense on the blue line.
2383 Adam.
783 Adam.
He's up on wait now. Can you do it to ambulance 29? Can we get the event number?
Alright. That is 115.
Thanks, bastard.
11591.
Thanks for that info. Thank you.
Marine 6.
Marine 6, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can I grab one to the main branch, Kugler River, please?
Yep, that
Unit 11 Citywide, a person with a gun at Boulder Park, 3601 West Arlington, a 14, 15-year-old wearing brown, red, black book bag, black ski mask. Another one has on a black, white shirt, blue jeans, has a gun in his waistband, and a crowd of 15 other males in the entrance of the park, and the presence on 10.
I thought they were supposed to have summer jobs.
CTA has confirmed that they have power off both directions from Ogden to LaSalle, and multiple fire units are on scene right now.
Here's the one that's citywide in the area of 1130 south of Michigan per 140. Got flagged down. Witness says there was a male black in all black clothing with a long black gun exposed. There's no further. That's 10-1.
Ogden to LaSalle was shut down. Is shut down during rush hour.
Yeah, 11852, 11854.
Perfect.
No problem.
So there you go. You got a drug addict or whatever. That sounds like that was a drug addict. So we had it shut down. Why is CTA employees letting these guys on the train, huh? That's the question we should be asking. Like I said yesterday at the Harlem stop, why is that guy drugged up right down there, right? That don't make no sense, does it? Oh, it's my responsibility to, someone wrote on one of my pages, it's my responsibility to tell the CTA staffer that there's a drug addict sleeping on the floor 5 feet away from him. And then someone else said, wow, oh, you think it's his responsibility? I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to keep it safe, bro.
But board bus number 1113, going westbound on Roosevelt from Springfield.
Alright, that is 11872.
And then, you know, these are citywides. These are the main calls that come in to get response. Then if you want more detailed of what happens to the case, you go to you punch the address in and you go to the local area. And then they'll tell you the follow-up. Was there an arrest? They might even tell you the identity of the person and all of that stuff. The report numbers. And then you can trace that, okay? So there, here. Let me turn that down again. So again, you use the citywide. There's the major crimes that happen. Not all of them. Not all major crimes are on citywide. But the big ones are. And then what happens is you punch in the address, say something happens at LaSalle and Ogden. Then you go punch in LaSalle and Ogden, and it's the 30-minute delay. Then you can get the exact response to it, right? And then if it's an EMS call, you can go to the EMS. There's EMS North, EMS South, Fire North, Fire South. That's also on Crime is Down. And you can hear what happens if there's somebody, they won't really tell you their condition, either they're passed or not.
I'm reading their ticket. They confirmed they were actually on the tracks, and this is going to be an overdose.
Overdose.
Administered. He is
drug addict.
So he OD'd and jumped off the train spot?
apparently.
A drug addict overdosed and shut down the blue line. There you go. That's what you got. Harming everybody, right? Selfish drug addict. Right? Why did he get on the train, right? There's a bunch of people hanging out there. Those are the regulars over there. Those guys are dangerous that are sitting there by the red line. They stab people and kill people. So a drug addict shut down the blue line. There you go. During rush hour. That's what you got. CTA drug addict. I don't know. Don't let them on the train, maybe? I don't know what to say anymore. The CTA is allowing the crime to happen, right?
And that is 1108.
701.
707.
Yep.
Hey, if I could, can I get that transcript to send one more time?
Yeah, for Fire's ticket, I guess it was never actually on the actual track. He was in like the construction zone, and he overdosed. He was given Narcan, and he's now awake.
Sounds good. No more, thank you.
Think that guy's OD'd right there? Look at that. Right there. On the bus stop.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Okay, you are correct. He was on a construction site. He's being removed right now. He's almost going to be on the street on Racine, and it looks like he's going to be transported. Ambulance number 80.
All right, 10-4.
Male white, probably in his early 30s.
Male white, early 30s, overdose, shut down the train, going in ambulance 80.
No, for Blue Line West. Did you have one also on Cicero?
No.
Or did that person already left?
Yes, we did have the next person. They have since the 15 code that, so you are clear.
Okay, we're still on scene. We'll wait till they clear up. We're on Racine. He's on the street level right now. The number's on the street level right now, to let you know. So everything's clear.
10-4.
7383 date.
780, David.
Yes, well, let's get to event number for top and bottom, Jackson Street.
Yeah, take 11947, 11948.
See, we gotta check, did the overdoses increase at a certain time of the year, right?
Yeah, no problem.
I was watching these guys. They're selling dope over here, too. Watch this. There's drug dealers all around here, right? It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. It's not even funny anymore. You just look around. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Thanks, Pastor. Blue line moving again. There you go. There's a bunch of dudes selling drugs all around here, right? And there's little kids around. See the little kids right there? Sometimes they use the kids to drug deal. You know that, right? Oh, I seen them hiding the drugs inside the baby carriage. This dude's smoking weed right here on the sidewalk, right here. And there's a family of kids walking right next to me. They're smoking weed right next to me. I'm not gonna put the video on. This guy's smoking right next to me, right there on the sidewalk. There's a whole bunch of people walking by. Who wants to smell that shit?
83 George.
What's up, man? It's George.
Do you have CTA coming to the scene to fix
There's
the
a
door?
bunch of drug dealers here.
The fire department had to use 4 sentries. I don't know if you're going to send the carpenters over here or if you're going to have a district car to sit on this.
What was that?
It's for the construction area, right? That they had used for us to get in.
Correct. Just one thing.
What they have to do? Listen up.
Yeah, no problem.
83 George.
What's up, man? It's George.
Do you have CTA coming to the scene to fix the door? The fire department had to use 4 sentries. I don't know if you're going to send the carpenters over here or if you're going to have a district car to sit on this.
It's for the construction area, right? That they had used for.
Is the CTA gonna send over some carpenters here to fix this construction zone area where the fire department had to do a forced entry to save this guy from the tracks that was overdosing on the blue line?
Correct?
No ETA.
They don't care. There's nobody answering the phones at the CTA.
Okay.
That's what you got. Dysfunction, right? First, they let the guy on the train doped up from a known dope spot, probably. He's a known doper. Shuts down the trains, and then they had to bust down the door to get him. And now they got to put a cop there to watch the door. Well, isn't the CTA supposed to do all of that stuff? What's the CTA doing for all the millions that we're paying them? You kind of get it? You just heard it, right? So that one dope head caused all that trouble. And guess what? There's gonna be no repercussions. There's gonna be no repercussions. So the guy overdosed. He'll walk out of the hospital. He needs to be arrested. You were overdosing on the tracks. You need to at least be 30 days in some rehab or some locked up asylum. You can't just walk. You know they just let these guys walk out of the hospital, right? They let them go. They caused hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage. Delayed all those people from going to work, coming home, whatever they did, smashing doors, all of that's the first responder, and the guy just walks away like nothing. He walks away, zero, nothing happens to him. Right? This guy's sleeping here, man. I'll show you this. It's a mayhem here, man. Ain't no funny. I'm gonna turn around real quick. There's a guy laid out right there on the corner. These are all jacked up, man. They're all on that drugs, man. They got their money and they're all hopped up. That guy just went through the red light. Didn't you see him right there? That guy just went through the red light. That guy right there. He's got Indiana plates. There you go. Look at this guy right here. You'll see this guy. He's completely laid out. Right here, man. That ain't no joke. There. He's completely laid out. No one's doing nothing. Where's the cops at? Where's the ambassadors at? Where's anybody at downtown? Is there anybody working downtown? That guy laid out right there. There you go. It's the middle of rush hour Tuesday. You got a guy right here, man. This is Madison and State. The middle of our city. Madison and State 00. It's the main intersection of our city. There you go, man. There's a guy laid out right there, man. Look at that. See that guy right there? Right there, man. That guy's laid out right there, man. Right on the sidewalk. See that there? There you go. We're at Madison and State. Where's the police? Where's CTA? Where's anybody at? Where's anybody at? Where's the violence protectors? Where's the summer jobs? Where's the welcoming people? Didn't we used to have welcoming people like tourist people? Shouldn't someone be taking care of this right here? Why do I need to be calling an ambulance or the fire department? Why is that guy laying on the sidewalk in the middle of our downtown right there? Look at that. People just walking by, man. It's called desensitization, right? There you go, man. Right there. Look at that. That dude's laid out. Right there. Madison and State. You've seen it right here, right? They're getting their drugs. It's the first of the month. That's what it is. So whose responsibility is it that people are laid out? Madison and State, right in the middle of our downtown.
Yeah, upper and lower Howard Street, red line.
5:50 p.m., June 3rd, 2025.
Yeah, that is 12084, 12085.
Don't we pay people to take care of that? Bus driver don't see that? They're gonna give you tickets. Imagine this. Think about this. Think about this. They're going to give us tickets for being parked or driving in the bike lane. They're gonna have cameras on that bus. But yet, the guy won't help that guy that's on the sidewalk. Right? There's another one there, selling stuff right there. Look at that. See that there? Sitting right there. See her? Right there. Little kid there. See that there? Exploiting her child. There you go.
Yep, that is 12112. Alright.
Child exploitation. $5:55 p.m., June 3rd, 2025. So you have people laid out on the sidewalk. You got people getting beat up. You got overdoses on trains. You got child exploitation. But yet you get a ticket, right? I got tickets sitting on my desk right now. Alright, what do you guys want to do? Where are we going to go now? West side, maybe? And let's go check out the west side. We'll go straight. We're on Madison, right? Another lady with her kid. It's all over, right? I don't know what to say. You need to start like we always talk about, those of us who's raised children. And I'm gonna start looking into these people who talk weird on my pages. I bet you they don't have children. I'm starting to get a sinking feeling that the people that comment a certain way don't have children, or they lost their families somehow through divorces or some other kind of, they couldn't handle themselves, and then they act a certain way on the internet. Even the older people, right? They don't have children, because it's weird. They all seem to say the same thing. It's kind of like a I don't know. I was just looking for a word in my mind. It's weird. It's like there you go. Somebody just fell there, right? Somebody just looks like an older lady just fell down there, right? See that there? There you go. Somebody's having a emergency here right before Canal and Madison, and there's a bunch of people helping her out. You'll see this car moving there. See that there? That many just fainted or did something over there, and they're having a medical emergency. See that there? She's getting some help. It looks like it's might be a female there. See, someone's getting some help over there. It's right by the main train station there. Be safe, be careful. The heat will get you. Make sure you hydrate. So yeah, there's something going on, and I don't know. I just talked to a friend of mine. They just said there's a bunch of people fighting over here, man. Oh, a 413. That's a little while ago now. But it's kind of weird. It's like people are acting weird lately, and I get it. I might be a certain way, but to condone harm and harming people, to condone racism, to talk weird things about people, yeah, that's kind of strange. And to deny what you see in front of your eyes, I don't even get that one. That one I really don't get. When you see something in front of your eyes and then you kind of lie about it, is you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jason? What is it? Do you getting the same feeling? I don't know. I love differing opinions. I don't even care if you call me a bad name, but if you start doing weird stuff, then I don't want you on my page. If you threaten me, right?
4755.
So what is it? What is this? The COVID? Is it the COVID medicine that's messing with people's heads? Is that what it is? I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's really strange. I just talked to a friend of mine that's 20 years younger than me, and she says the same thing. And she lives an alternative lifestyle. She does all kinds of crazy stuff, you know, and she's a young person. And she's like, yeah, we got the same perceptions. Like, yeah, something's going on with people. They're like maniacal almost. I don't even know if that's the right word to say, right? That they're manic, right? They're weird. Their brains are not normal brains anymore. They can't even accept what they see in front of them, right? That you got what I'm saying here? And now I got the shots. I got the shots too, because I had to get them where I work. But I'm thinking it's the shots mess with people's heads, or something happened. Or there's they said there might be there's nano robots now, right? Because it's RNA. That maybe there's some robots or something in there that are controlling people. I don't know. I have no idea.
Shots fired, 79th in Michigan, 79th in Michigan, 2 gunshots heard, nothing further is on it.
Gunshots, 79th in Michigan. Gunshots, 79th in Michigan. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with people lately. And I get it. Like I said, I get differing opinions.
Is a 3 situated assault in progress 6313 South Champlain on the 2nd floor. Accident from a black and blue short. I need to explain it. I'll further zone, put a station there.
This is something else. It's something else, and I don't know what they're. Yeah, and control them. And that is, I don't know what to say anymore. You know what I mean? I'm taking care of what I need to take care of. That's why you see me setting up my ranch. There ain't no internet out there. I don't even have water pipes over there. No water pipes, no electric. You kind of get what I'm trying to say? You might be able to see me through the satellite, but I even got woods over there. I have my own woods. Did I tell you guys that? One time I'm going to do a tour of my ranch. It's got woods. It's got its own forests. I have my own. I have 2 acres. A buddy of mine has 2 acres. So we have 4 acres connected with 2 other. We have basically 6 acres of land. We have almost 2 acres of woods. Tall trees, black oaks. The big ones that go way up. They're bigger. I got trees that are bigger than that. Right there. Big ones. You can go in the middle of the forest. You can't see in there. You kind of get what I'm trying to say there? From the up above, the satellites. Because everybody knows they track us by satellite, right?
31 shots fired, 6018 South Green, 6018 South Green. Callers with 7 shots fired. Unknown if anyone is shot at this time. They're near the school. Nothing further.
Mining school. That's sad.
News is setting in from the 31 shots fired, 6018 South Green, 6018 South Green. Callers with 7 shots fired. Unknown if anyone is shot at this time. They're near the school. Nothing further.
Shots fired by the school, 6018 South Green. Don't know if anybody's been hit.
This is one of the citywide criminal damage to property in progress by South State, 520 South State. You know, white left team wearing all black, right into the alley. That's the further station clear.
See, everybody's bunched to go home, right? That's what we're experiencing now, right? Look, you say, oh, it's crowded, John. Look, it's crowded. No, it's not. It's empty. That whole bridge is empty. It's not crowded. It's called bottlenecking, right? There ain't nobody here. It's just right here at this little space because everybody's scared, right? They're all like little lemmings, right? Going into one place, right? That's what we're experiencing, right? It's the herd mentality, right? It's a sad thing. We used to be the leader in thinking, don't be scared, protect each other, right? See, they're all bunched up to go on this one thing here.
Unable to control any aggressive, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol fires rolling up the feather, 8 District 160.
It's not crowded, it's just bottlenecked. That's all it is. And that's because the Kennedy's got a construction over there. There you go. Guy, you got to keep away from... It's bad enough. It's bad enough that we have chemicals in our foods. Now I'm going to tell you this. I don't like some of RFK's stuff, but I like it that he's taking the chemicals out of food. Everybody heard he's taking the chemical out of, what was it, Skittles or something like that? So he's starting, which is good. You know, in all other countries, you can't put chemicals in kids' candies and foods. It's illegal. I think like in the third world countries, it's even illegal. Everybody knows that, right? You can't feed kids chemicals in their food, which we allow here. So I like that about RFK. I like that. Now some other things, so-so, but we'll see how it goes. Right? I think he's nuts on some things, but hey, that's the way life goes, right? Hopefully there's some checks and balances there, right? It doesn't go too wacky. Alright, I guess we're gonna go head on to the west side, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what's going on over there. Let's move along. Let's move along. We'll run this, what, till sunset maybe?
Marine 6 Squad. If I can grab another number, Homeland Security, check off the North Range, please. 7383, Charlie.
M6, your number is going to be 12253, 12253. Next number.
And what is the weather here messing with everybody on?
Can I get lunch? Ashland and Tiff.
I got up early today, and then all of a sudden, with that heat hitting, it got me. I slowed down. It was like I had a lot of energy, and then it all disappeared at about, 9, 10 o'clock. I got up around 7 today. We don't even know if they're messing with the sky. I asked this of a professor, and he sent me a bunch of stuff out to dig it up. He sent me a whole bunch of stuff. I said, we talk about the ozone and the cars and the buses and pollution, right? Greenhouse effect. But think about this. This guy is shooting up these rockets every day through the sky, right? Him, Elon Musk, Bezos. I don't know how often does NASA do it anymore. They're almost defunct. These guys are shooting these rockets up almost every week now. We don't even know about it. They don't even announce it now. So think about this. If we wreck the ozone with a car, they say that I wrecked the ozone, right? I ruined the environment driving my car. But what does a rocket ship do? Not only does a rocket ship burn the fuel, but it goes through it. It punches a hole, right? That's every week now. I asked somebody, I said, nobody's really done any studies on it, but blah, blah. And he sent me a whole bunch of stuff. I got to dig through it and read it. About a year ago, I talked to Tom Skilling. Me and Tom Skilling started talking. He used to post my stuff. I used to post his. And then I asked Tom, I said, hey, Tom, don't you think blah, blah, blah something, right? And he said, no. And he said some stuff. And then he said, I know a guy that studies this stuff. And he connected us to it. And he sent me a whole bunch of stuff. So I have to look through it and see if it's up to date. And we need to talk about that. If our cars ruin the environment, then what does a rocket ship do? You know what I mean? Seriously. If they say our cars wreck the environment, then what about a rocket ship? That's a lot bigger and uses a lot more fuel. Plus, it goes through the atmosphere. And what does it do up there? What do all those satellites do? Everybody knows there's satellites now up there. There's more. They're making a grid. What is they're doing? That's what he's doing. That's why you see some of these lights. Everybody knows that it looks like UFOs, but those are satellites. And they're smaller satellites. They're not like the big ones in the olden days. And what they're doing is they're making a net. In the old days, it was like a beam, right? Like a radar beam. These aren't like that. These are more like nodes. That's how they work. So it makes a screen and it covers it, right? I mean, that's the way I understand it. So it's a different type of a technique, right? So they don't have to have this big energy thing. It's what they do is they bounce off of each other, right? That technology I was working on, I worked with some people on that stuff years ago. They do that stuff in Africa. In South America, they do noding, right? It's going from one to the other to the other. It isn't one big one giving the signal. It's each one sharing a signal. I believe that's what it is. I don't know all the technical terms for it.
Migrant laundry. 7 males in front. Took a customer's food.
Eating a customer's food? What's that? We gotta listen to that one again. What'd they do?
The emergencies here with a fountain fire, 60 63rd Street, MC Rainbow Brand Laundry. 7 males in front. Took a customer's food.
That's messed up. Yeah, I hope everybody's ready. You clean out your air conditioners, your ductwork. Remember, there's 2 times a year you need to do it. Before the air conditioning season, and then before the heating season. The heating season, you need to check to make sure you don't get carbon monoxide and all of that stuff, right? And dust. In the summer, you don't want to be blowing all that dust, right?
Caller tried to mail tried his gun 3 times. The male unknown, like some customer in a white shirt and black pants. Denver rural Nissan Altima throughout the neighborhood. Nothing further.
Southside radio clear.
And make sure the outside your air condenser is clean. Especially the fins, the steel little piece. If you got a window one or if you got the one that's on the ground, you need to make sure it's clean of any leaves, dirt, or anything. Because if it's not, then it overheats. There you go. That palace grill never opened up, right? No one wants to invest anymore. I got the Billy Goat still here. Yep. And also the condenser coil. You know, that's for your air conditioner. You gotta make sure that's clean. You can do that yourself with a hose. Read up on it though. Read up and tell you what to cover up. You don't want to spray. You don't want to spray water on your electrical box. You read how to clean my air condenser, my condenser coil outside for air conditioner. You can do it with a hose, but you don't want to spray it on the electric box. It should be protected from water because it's outside anyways, but you don't want to add extra water and get electrocuted. Read up on it. That's an easy thing you can do. And I think they have a chemical for it. You spray it like a cleaner spray. You know what I mean? You spray it, then you wash it off.
For upper, you're going to take 12357, 12357. Lower is 12360, 12360.
We'll go over here up on the Lake Street. Gotta maintain that same thing with your car. Your radiator should be right. You should flush the inside. You should always use the right radiator fluid, and you should clean the fins out from any dirt and dust from the winter time. Your car will run better, right? Middle or right sidewalk. So we're gonna go down Lake Street. We'll come back on Madison. We'll call it a night for that time. And if something comes up at night, then I'll go out, right? So we'll go down Lake Street, come back on Madison. I might head down to my place, have dinner there. Maybe do the sunset from my house. I don't know yet. We'll see. You never know. Something might come up in the middle of there. Did anybody hear anything from Brandon Johnson about the mass shooting or not? Or did he ignore it completely? Did he ignore it completely? Yeah, I think he did, right? He just, like, wishes it away, right? He's Invisible Man. Is that right? He did, right? He did. Brandon Johnson did the Invisible Man. I don't know anything, right? On the mass shooting of the kids, right? You'd figure he'd have a joint news conference with Father Flager, but I guess they don't get along, do they? The way life goes. Put out a reward? Because I know Father Flager had a $10,000 reward. They should jack it up to 20 or 100,000.
7385, David, is for you.
That's what I would do.
Upper, you're going to take 12382, 12382. Lower, 12383, 12383.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Unit 17 is citywide getting assault in progress by the McDonald's, Kidney, and Wolf. Dalton, a black, no shirt, black pants, trying to fight teams, harassing colleagues on what this is 17 clear.
Let's see what's going on the west side, huh, guys? Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. You gotta stay hydrated. I think I had heat stroke a couple of times this year already. I'm getting older. As we get older, I'll talk about myself. As I get older, I still think in my 20s and in my 30s. I still think that way, right? And I'm not saying, you know, there's this yin and yang of, oh, I'm getting older, and then if you think you're getting older, then you become older. But you are getting older. So it's kind of like this existential fight, internal fight, right? You know you're getting older, but if you think you're getting older, then you become more older, and so if you deny it and stay young, then blah, blah, blah. So, well, whatever. I'm making a mishmash of my thinking now, but this is what I'm talking about. So I think in my 20s and my 30s, but yet I should be thinking that I'm 56 and make sure I hydrate and take care of myself. And I think that's the problem I've had the last few weeks. I don't hydrate enough, right? I drink a lot of coffee, I drink a lot of tea, but yet that's not, it takes away liquid. So today I have 2 liters of water next to me. I'm drinking some of this kombucha or whatever you call it for your digestive system, right, to keep that clean. And we'll see if that works a little bit in the next few weeks. But make sure you, like the air conditioners, we got to take care of ourselves too, right? There's a green line, $85 million. How many people are using it? Oh, nobody, almost, right? Damon Greenline. You see anybody here? I don't see anybody. I should ask the numbers on this station. There won't be nobody here for the next 20 years. Till they clean every black out of this area. Once all the blacks are out, then this will get repopulated there. You'll see. And some racists moving into the city, I'll tell you that. I'm not joking with you. There's some really bad characters in this town. And I'll tell you, Brandon Johnson's catering to them, which is bad. Those are those guys that are doing the Gaza stuff. They're doing these protests. Those are some bad hombres there. They're not. You just see what the guy did in Colorado. Whack job. Spraying gasoline on people, turning them on fire, right? Then 7 black young men get shot. You don't say nothing. Kind of weird, huh?
45. Can you give street van for upper and lower for 46th Street red line, please? Upper is heading 12432, 12432. Lower is going to be 12435, 12435. That's 450. Welcome.
Somebody said on my Twitter account about the blue line overdose. Just throw them out the train. I don't know, what are we gonna say, right? I don't mean to make light of it, but here, well, I'll show you, man. Well, we'll go right here. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna do a little show and tell. What gentrification looks like in real time, right? I'll show you guys this. Gentrification of the entire city. Imagine a black mayor that said he's a union organizer, that said he was against school closings and more resources for the black community, yet he allows a black school to be demolished. Oakley and Lake Street. 6:25 p.m. June 3rd, 2025. There you go. Let me show you this one.
10-4 slide. If I can bother you for another number, Chicago Lock, please.
There you go, right? This was a school here. See how clean Brandon Johnson makes it for the gentrifiers? The green line is just down the street over here. That green line, Lake Street, that has no people traveling to it. This was an all-black school at once. It's mostly all black. I don't know what the percentage was. I'm pretty sure it's 90% black. I know. I talked to one of the guys that worked in this place. This is a school here. See that? There's African Americans. There's black people right there. There's no white people here. It's not a white neighborhood. There's a Mexican flag over there, a gentrifier, right? But look, this whole thing is empty. Now, this is our land. We paid for this. This is the city's land. We paid for the building that was demolished, which we shouldn't have, because we need resources. We need housing. We could have made it into housing. Why didn't we make it into housing? That's strange. Why didn't we make that school into housing or a homeless shelter or a resource center here on the west side? I don't understand that. It's weird, isn't it? So, okay, now we have empty land here. We demolished it. We built it. We spend money to build it. We spend money to keep it maintained. Then we spent money to demolish it. Now this is our land. I wonder what they're going to do with this beautiful land on the west side that's gentrifying. You think they're going to keep the land or they're going to give it to somebody cheap while we're not looking? Don't ever forget, one more time. I'm going to go one more time in a circle.
Certainly the lot. He seems to be impersonating officers on further investigation.
I'm going to go one more time in a circle.
And 7383 George, one more time. I'm sorry, simulcast it.
One more time in a circle so everybody sees this and you don't forget this. This was a black school, a black elementary school. DETT, D-E-T-T. You can look it up. There's another one named like that reopened under this name, but this one was the DETT, the original one. This is an all-black school in a black neighborhood. Henry Horner homes were around. There were projects all around here. There's still a little bit, but it's gentrifying. This was demolished by Brandon Johnson. The black mayor demolished the black school, closed by the bad Rahm Emanuel of the school closings. Why would a black mayor demolish a black school? That's strange, isn't it? Wouldn't you have saved it? To say, look, I'm the black mayor. I protect black heritage, black history. I'm going to make this into a museum. Against school closings, I'm going to make this into a community center for all the homeless people in this area. I'm going to make this a drug clinic. Like my brother who died homeless and a drug addict. You know, whenever he says that story, his brother died homeless and a drug addict, Brandon Johnson. Well, I'm going to dedicate this closed school to my brother's name, and no homeless person on the west side will ever die drugged up and on the street because of me. And he's going to name this school, rename it under his brother's name. Guess what? One more time. No, he didn't do that. That black mayor didn't do that. That black mayor demolished a black school. That's what the black mayor did. Now you know who elected him. Blacks didn't elect him. Better get that picture real quick, because you might be next. SubX.News, on the spot reporting. That's the time. We're at Lake and Oakley. There you go. That was a black school right there. That was demolished by Brandon Johnson. I need to get the demolition papers on that. All right. Black school demolished by a black mayor. That's the truth. You just seen it. That's the truth. That's a fact.
Lower 12432, 12432. Lower 72, 12435, 12435. 10-460. Welcome.
36.
36.
10-4 squad, if I can bother you for another number, Chicago Locks, please.
12467. 12467.
10-4, thank you.
Welcome.
83 George.
383 George.
83 George, can I get a launch check 1600 West Jackson, please?
Considering being a person with a gun, 4700 South Lake Park. Anonymous caller says 4 male black, stupid dreadlocks, masks, have guns, and a black SUV with his window someplace. Circling the lot. He seems to be impersonating officers on Frederick's on 7 station. And 7383 George, one more time. I'm sorry, simulcast that you up.
60 Adam 33.
Okay, 60 Adam 33.
Hey, Fly, you got anything on a black Ford Explorer southbound on 9094 Homeland Security call?
I didn't hear anything.
5700 Adam.
5700 Adam, was it southbound from Grant?
Fast head was southbound from Grand, local lane 5.
10-4, that plate again.
Union 37867. 2024 Ford Explorer, black in color.
Alright, we'll be monitoring on city line.
It's a 3 person with a gun, 63rd and Cottage. Anonymous says a male black has a gun in the waistband, 21 to 22 years of age, with a white t-shirt, black pants, black backpack, last in eastbound with a female black wearing all black clothing. No further, zone 7 station.
7373.
7373.
This name a number for upper and lower at 96th Street. South.
12538, 12530.
7385, boy.
85 boy.
Yes, Spot, can you hold us down going to area 4 for uniform adjustment?
10-4, if you need it, 12549, 12549.
It's kids going to this one here, Coven House. That's for kids, homeless kids, and kids in trouble over there.
7385 Charlie.
85 Charlie.
Can I get a couple of bands for Roosevelt and Red Line, the platform, and then the station?
We'll take this to Central. You'll come back on Madison. I might go hit my spot and take a break for a little while then. Yes, why did people allow it to happen? One, because there's no one there, there's no activists. They were either bought out, given jobs or given money. Pastors, activists, right? When we were all activists, when I came in with Karen Lewis, all of us activists went into the system. All of us did. And now with the city, there's more activists. They all got jobs. Those are good jobs. $60, $70, $100,000 jobs. If you were an activist under Karen Lewis, you came into the union or got a job in CPS. Now if you run the city, you got thousands of jobs to give away. There's no more activists. That's the point. All the activists disappear. Then you give some grants to the churches and community groups, NGOs. Imagine all the NGOs that made all that money off the migrants. They made a ton of money. They're not going to watch a bulldozed old school. You say, oh, that's the old school. One person told me, oh, that was a moldy school. I said, moldy? That was a concrete school. You can't have molding concrete. What are you talking about? You power wash it and it's clean. Mold comes with organic stuff. Concrete. There's mold. You can get some mold on concrete, but it's not like wood and drywall. Come on, man. You're kidding me, right? They try to tell you that a concrete building's got mold in it. And you wash it. That's what you do. You keep it dry. That's it. It's not like wood. It ain't like plywood. It ain't like drywall, right? Or paint. Or wood. That wood is organic and that stuff. That's what gets the mold, right? Yeah, that's who let it happen. They got bought off, right? And then the guy demolishes it, and they're gonna give that land to a cheap developer, right? And then that guy's gonna do a pass through for elections. That's how it'll work. There you go, right? Garfield Park. You guys want to take a drive around Garfield Park or not? You can drive in a circle, right?
912 West 87th Street, out of Food for Life. 16 no black came to college job, the fire chief employee, and Food for Life. They're certainly outside the parking lot. Female black wearing a blue shirt, has a nice touch of prison money.
But Brandon Johnson could have stopped it. And he could have made an example. He says, he could have said this. He could have said this. Under my watch, no closed school will be demolished. All closed schools will be repurposed. All closed schools will be repurposed for community. Any community purpose, I'll give it to you for $1. Take it. And that's it, right? Yet that didn't happen, does it? And he could do that. And he'd be a hero, right? Because that's what you should be doing. Instead, he didn't do that, and he is not doing that, right? Oh, man, I love this park. I need to wash my truck a little bit and hang out here. That's what I'm going to do. I love this park. A great park. Look at that. Is it beautiful? What? Beautiful cars, beautiful people. That's a great spot. This is an adult park here. Oh man, look at that nice car over there. See that car over there? That one right there with that grill? That's nice over there. Garfield Park, Garfield Park. Barbecuing. This is the life right here. You go to work all day, come home, hang out with your friends, have a little barbecue, and go to sleep. This is how we should live, right here. What you just seen here. This is living right here. That rest is garbage. All right, look at the beautiful stuff out there, right? Well, I gotta turn around, but we might not turn around. We might just jump the curb here. Don't rat me out, all right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Oh man, there we go. This is the lifestyle. This is what we build our city for. You work hard, come out here, have a barbecue with your friends and family. Have a lagoon you want to go fishing or go in the pond or whatever with a boat. They got the ice, what do you call it, snow cones over there. That's beautiful there. This is the way you gotta live. Forget all that jibber jabber stuff, man. That's all a ripoff. They'd love to have this park, all those gentrifiers. You know, there's Mondos living all around here. A buddy of mine, Johnny Boom Boom, he tracked a bunch of Mondos in houses here.
700 Adam, you said that eyes on the I-65 north of Miami, right?
Heavy traffic. They're on the Damon heavy traffic. I see sad eyes.
So there's a car in traffic.
Are you all giving the updates to the carjacking, miss?
We are.
They said they're not getting the updates.
Yes, they just 7004 north.
Go ahead.
Get 2 events for Madison Rail on north and south.
at 12614. 12616. 3 Incinerates, Banner in progress with line 63rd, male black type 7, wearing glasses, white black jacket, black pants, physically attacking a female while running southbound the street. Female Hispanic, red t-shirt and blue shorts on Brother Zone 7 station.
Okay, 1 by any updates on that Black Ford Explorer?
5700 Adam, you said that eyes on the I-65 north of Davy, right?
Heavy traffic. They're under Dame and heavy traffic. ISP says eyes up.
Okay, are you all giving the updates to the carjacking, miss?
We are.
They said they're not getting the updates.
They just came over now.
You know this building was built to withstand an atomic blast? You've been conned, brother. Somebody just said that building burned. There was a fire in it. I said it was a concrete building, man. Concrete don't burn, dumbbell. That's how people are, man. You can trick anybody. You put a tinfoil, you put some poo-poo in the tinfoil, put it on your head and say it's a new hat, and people will buy it, right? That's how silly people are, right? Again, Garfield Park. It's a nice park here, right? Garfield Park. We're gonna go up Hamlin, right? I love this little area here. Check this out here, huh? Nice, huh? You could have repurposed the building. Instead, he demolished it to continue the gentrification of the area. It's a nice spot here.
Here's the section citywide. The first one, the guy 7 times just talk to the door. Call it to them. No, have the guy hung up. Call back 2 times. No answer. Funny.
We're gonna go up Hamline, up to Lake again, and we'll come back on Madison, right?
Alright, so units in 2 and citywide getting an assist PO at 5331 Sienna. Signal leader, further zone 7 station. Alright, getting a vice to 69 in the red line. On the platform, 10 to 12 male blood, smoking marijuana, receiving the lead.
There you go, smoking marijuana on the red line. We'll go up Hamline, go down Lake all the way to Central, then come back on Madison. Might go down Hamline, and then we'll call it an evening, right? They always party out here. They party right here on that. I don't know what you call those. It's like kind of a nice place to sit. Plaisance, maybe? There's a white dude getting high. Right? That's the high area, right? They all get high on that little area there.
What's that called?
Which one? The 10-1?
Negative. Something on the red line?
Hold on one. We got a 10-1 coming in at 5331 South Indiana, 5331 Indiana, domestic related, off-duty Cook County girlfriend, 11-year-old daughter. What? Go ahead. What's your question? It's a bite. 15 West 69th Street, 10 to 12 on the platform, smoking marijuana.
10-1-5331 South Indiana. Something about a Cook County officer's daughter. Is that what we heard?
Okay, a 73 head on the lunch, yes. Assign that to them.
373?
Yes, squad. After we took a upper or lower check here, we are sitting down to eat lunch, and as soon as we're done, we'll head back to 69.
Okay.
That was 5331. Something happened with a kid.
7395 Charlie.
95 Charlie.
That's not good.
We're getting an SSPL at 5331 South Indiana. Are getting a vice to the 69 in the red line on the platform, 10 to 12 male blood smoking marijuana, refusing to leave.
What's that called?
Which one? The 10-1?
Negative. Something on the red line?
Hold on one. We got a 10-1 coming in at 5331 South Indiana.
The regulars on 69th in the red line. So the regulars are out there smoking weed, right?
Related, off-duty Cook County girlfriend, 11-year-old daughter. What? Go ahead. What's your question? It's a bite. 15 West 69th Street, 10 to 12 on the platform, smoking marijuana.
Okay, a 73 head on the lunch, yes. Assign that to them.
373?
Yes, squad. After we took a upper or lower check here, we are sitting down to eat lunch, and as soon as we're done, we'll head back to 69.
Okay.
7395 Charlie.
95 Charlie.
Get you a Roosevelt, one red, one orange.
12730 and 12734. Yeah, that's a 17 and citywide. We're getting 2 calls of shots fired. Kimball Wilson, St. Louis Montrose, heard 8 shots and 5 return shots coming from south and west. You heard 2 more shots from the call. There were 14 shots fired, came from the east. Didn't see anything, so I wanted to shut things clear.
There you go, man. It's wild here. There you go, man. Zombies, baby, zombies. Man, there's a lot of zombies out here today. There you go. What is this? We're at
Alright, 12750,
Lasky, I think.
385 Adam. 7385.
There's a lot of zombies out here. West Side, Pulaski, and Lake. 6:48 p.m.
Can you do me a favor and see if 7304 Sam can roll down to 69th Street to shoot that those gamblers, the bike complaint, handle that bike complaint, and head back to 95th Street.
73 7304 Sam, did you copy? 7370?
There you go, man. There's a lot of zombies out here, man.
That's true.
A lot.
Well, that's 7304 coming in.
On both sides of the street here.
Can you slide down to 69 in the red to deal with those 10 to 12 mil blacks smoking outside of 69 in the red, and then slide back up to 95?
Talking about weed on the train, man. You got who knows what out here, man. Live, SubX.News, 6:49 p.m., June 3rd, 2025. Lake and Pulaski, you're watching drug use right now. Drug use, drug dealing, zombies, you name it. Our guy's sitting down, nodding out. See that? His head keeps bobbing back and forth. You see that, right? You telling me the city can't do nothing about this? They just let it happen every single day?
It's going to be 128-04-128.
You know, they get on the train right here, right? And they go to downtown, they come back and forth.
Alright, and 7370, anyone else responding
There you go,
to
man.
in the rear? We're getting a couple of calls for that advice now. They're fighting. We got a battery in progress at the red line.
There you go, man.
West 69th Street. Also coming in as a person down and a battery just occurred.
There you go, 63rd Street weed smokers. You just heard, now they're getting into fights. That's why you don't allow it to happen. You kind of get it? There's a couple more older guys there. These are all older black men right here. They're all over, hidden. I'll do a U-turn. All older black guys here, man. It's a pattern, right? They're wiping out the black race out of Chicago, man. So they're fighting on the red line. This is the green line. There's a dude up there. See that? There's a guy right up there. He's got the walker, man. You see that there? He's all jacked up already. See that there? Those walkers, you can identify the drug. There's a guy right here, look. There's a guy right here. The guy right there, he's nodding out. You see that guy right there? He's nodding out right there. You see him? He's nodding out.
385 Frank.
Got it.
85 Frank.
He's nodding out. It's all over around it. Give him a building. See, that's what I said. Somebody said, oh, that building burned down, debt school. Well, you could have let them be there doing their dope in there. I don't care. It's a concrete building. You're not going to wreck a concrete building built for the atomic bomb. Right? See, they got all those, man, there's all kinds of people around here, man. There's white people, Hispanics. Look at that. There, see the white girl over there? There's a white girl over there. Buying her dope. See that there? It's a white girl all the way over there buying her dope over there. There's a Hispanic guy.
73 on 1
Oh man, look at they're all hunched over, man. It's like weird, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look, they're all hunched over there, man. Check that out. It's wild, man. See, they're all hunched over there? Look at that. They're all hunched over. You see that there? Those are drug zombies, man. They're all hunched over. Don't you see that there? That's some wild stuff, man. Drug zombies right here. See that white girl over there? There's a white girl right there. Man, this is wild shit here, man. This is like, it's messed up, man. It's right here happening.
7383, David, your upper is 12859, 12859. Lower is 128.
This is wild, man. This is some. This shit's scary, man. This is more scary than those gangbangers. You know why? Because it looks like it's not real. It looks like a movie, but it's really happening. You see all the people how they're hunched over like that? That's all drug stuff. It's all different races. Here you get them all. I've seen old white dudes out here. There's girls, white dudes, Mexicans. There's everything is out here, man. It's wild. It's some wild stuff. You look at it and you're here, when you're here, you see it. and you don't think it's really happening. That's what I get out here. You look at it and you're like, what the is that fucking really happening in front of me? That violence is violence, right? I get it. It's bad, and no violence should happen. You see, the cops just passed by here. It's not their job, right? I gotta watch so they don't shoot at me. There's a white dude walking around there. We're gonna go down there, and then we'll turn around and we'll go back, right? There's people with families in here and kids, man. There's kids around. You see the little kids around here? And they're doing all that crazy shit out there? That's messed up.
Battery in progress. Wilson Pulaski. Call say there's one male Hispanic. He'll shoot the other way in the black leather jacket.
Look at that whole building abandoned. You see that one right there?
Pursuing her, headed northbound on Pulaski.
Now, why don't they repurpose that building and let them all hang out in there? Let them all do their drugs in that building right there. Who cares? It's better than on the street around all these kids. Again, Pulaski, right? West End, that's this block. There's been a few murders over here. Now we're going to continue on, right? You see anything happening here? Does anybody see any money being spent here? Does any violence interrupters, drug people, social workers? You don't see anybody here, do you? You don't see nothing going on here. I gotta watch my ass. No, I gotta leave a little space here. Man, this is wild out here.
The number for the prostitution investigation at the 3400 block of South Archer.
34 South Archer prostitution investigation. That's what? That's right in that shopping mall area there. That's right by Cermak, I think. You can see them all on this side now. Look at this. This is wild there. You're going to see them all over here. All zombies, man. Yeah, those are all zombies, man. See all the zombies there? They're all zombies, man. 6:57 p.m., June 3rd, 2025. That dude's jacked up over there. Yo, man, there's a lot of zombies out here, man. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that many of them all in one space. There's a lot of zombies out here, man. That was a lot. That was a lot of them. You kind of get, I feel like I'm in a Walking Dead movie. June 3rd, 2025. So what should I do? Go talk to each one of them and say, hey, dude, can I help you? Can I take you to a rehab? While the drug dealer's sitting right next to me. Fucking weirdo. Do you imagine that? So what do you do in that situation? Hey, liberal assholes. Hey, you liberal pricks on my page. There's still a few of you left. I'm going to weed you out. Trust me. What should I do about that? There's 100 zombies running around. They're getting their drugs from the drug dealers. What's your answer to that? Should I go up there and start talking to them? Is that what you think? You think that'll be safe for me to do? Weirdos? Oh, you're not doing that. You're just videotaping them. Yeah, that ain't right. That's what's happening right there. I gotta upload a video. If you guys give me a second, I gotta upload this video, okay? Give me a minute here. We'll listen to some radio calls. Yeah, but what should I do? Should I go talk to those people? I don't think so. Then it's a dangerous area here. I better be careful. They're dealing in back of me here. A whole group of them in back of me. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Now it's Pulaski, right?
Can I get a speed ride back down there, red line south from Fairbanks to 9th Street using 85 David and 85 Henry, not Henry, 85 Frank.
Frank and David?
They're dealing drugs right over here, right? You know, the houses, they deal out of these houses and they walk over there, right? They stash the main stuff out here, right? And they're dealing that house right there. Onward and upward. We're gonna go over to Pulaski, then Central, then we'll go down to Madison, Madison across, and then I'm gonna go down to my spot. And that'll be, we'll call it a night, right? Unless something comes up. There you go, you've seen it with your own eyes. There's some police activity over here, right? I think this is Springfield, so I got old Costner. The girls hang out down there on Madison. That's where the hookers hang out right here, right? Let's go see what's going on here. Something's going on here.
3383 boys.
7383 boys.
Is that for Cermak and the Red Line?
Yeah, that is 12983.
We're going south on Costner. We're at Maypole.
Yeah, I'll put on more red line, Howard.
We're gonna keep going down Blake. We just want to see what this is about.
And 12990.
I might not want to be here. I'm thinking about I should probably not have made that turn here.
Hey, Scott, can you do us a favor? We need to log out the card.
Yeah, this looks a little rough down here, man. And there's white people or Hispanics here. See that? There's some Hispanic guy right there. You see that guy right there with out-of-state plates? You gotta be really careful in these neighborhoods. They'll pop out on you and carjack you here. They shoot into your car here. So we see gangbanging, we see overdoses, we see demolished schools, and then we see drug zombies. And people say, oh, what does that have to do with Chicago? What does that have to do with this? And what does that have to do with it? It's all interconnected. You could have had all those drug addicts inside that school, not on the street. There's a whole bunch of abandoned buildings here. That's a Hispanic lady walking there. There's Hispanics here. This is the west side. This is the heart of the west side. There's Hispanics, right? You want me to go in the alley there? There's a whole Hispanic family back there. There's Hispanics here. And it's gentrification of the whole city. These guys that are migrants, they don't care where they put them. That's their house. In their countries, they don't have a house. Kind of get it? So this is their dream come true here. Remember this, those mandos aren't here to replace you. They're to work for your replacements. They're not here to replace you. There's a homicide right here at night. Guy got killed right there in the white BMW right there.
Can we get a cage car to Roosevelt? We're going to be on the State Street side.
Alright, Dad.
Alright, on to Cicero, Mandela Drive, right?
7383 Eddie.
7383.
Yes, let's have it back for upper and lower Chicago State.
Yeah, 13034, 13035.
What is this? Laramie, maybe? Or is this Cicero already?
Traveling down from Laramie on Roosevelt. Negative.
That'll be 13052.
Oh yeah, this is where they killed that guy in the middle of the street, right? They deal out of here, man. They deal, there's all kinds of drug dealing. Mostly they deal out of that alley over there, right there. Remember, the guy got machine gunned to death right here in the middle of the street.
7393
I gotta get out of here, man. This is an unsafe area here. I don't like sitting stuck like this, man. I don't like this shit.
13064.
They can come, you can get shot up here even though you're not part of whatever they're doing here, man. This is a really dangerous. This right here is a dangerous intersection right here. Very, very dangerous. Really dangerous. That I remember, I covered at least 2 homicides or 3 homicides in this area and a couple of shootings, all within less than a half a mile from here or less. That's a Hispanic lady right there, right? That's a Hispanic lady, right? I gotta watch myself over here, man.
Here's one. 735 Eddie. I heard you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were assisting that unit at 6.
2 years in power, and what has improved? What has improved over here? Two years in power, what has improved?
Before you report Sam, what's the number for the battery?
Yeah, 04 Sam, it was 12676.
Well, thank you. Go ahead, back to landing there.
All right.
There you go. Look at this. Look at that, man. That's degradation. That's what you call degradation, right? Well, imagine if you seen that every day in your lifetime, and you walked past that every day to go to school or something. Huh? There you go. 709, June 3rd, 2025. This is what you call degradation. People live in these areas. You see that there? People live on these blocks. This is what's called degradation. It's not dystopic anymore. This is where you get suppressed down, pushed down. Got that? See that? Where are we at? What block is this? I don't even know. They don't have no street signs here, right? They tear them all down over here. See that? There's 2 or 3 of those buildings that are boarded up. See that there? 2 or 3 of them. It's not one, it's 2 or 3 of them. You know, what don't the mayor say? He needs housing. He needs money for housing. Why isn't he fixing these buildings? Look at, there's a whole bunch of buildings over here. Let me show you this. Look at this. That you see how he's why I do this? See all those buildings there? Look at all these buildings here. See that there? Look at that. There's all buildings there that can be rebuilt, rehab. See that there? See that there? Why isn't he rehabbing these buildings? Why isn't he getting these young people to work on these buildings in the summer? Why isn't he giving these drug addicts and other homeless people these buildings to rebuild here? Look at that. How many of these buildings have we just seen here? That's what? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 on one block? How many units is that? You got maybe, you can put 10, 20 families in there. How about single people, right? 3-bedroom apartment, you put 3 people in there, right? There's a white person right there. You see that there? This is where that shooting was, drug shooting was. There you go, man. That's completely abandoned there. Look at that one there. See that there? Right, there we go, right? La Crosse and Fulton. That's where we're at. That's where a murder was, right in front of you. A machine gun murder, right there by Chance Ministries. Right, there you go, right? Here we go, 709, June 3rd. There's Hispanics here. Here we go, 7. So you're seeing, there is no shortage of housing. They're just people don't want to live in certain buildings, right? So we're at, right? We don't have a shortage of housing. We just got a shortage of people who want to fix stuff. Maypole and La Crosse. 7:10 p.m. June 3rd, 2025. We don't have a shortage of housing. We have a shortage of those are just abandoned buildings. There's a bunch of them. Hey, I can drive around through this whole neighborhood, right?
Brother 395 Charlie.
795 Charlie.
Show us the self-check.
Okay, 1, 2 is on the plate. You sure you don't want to pay? They're almost there.
Stepping to the face, thank you.
Alright.
Maypole and La Crosse.
Alright, Sam.
Good foot.
Sounds like it, yeah, he says you're self-defense. Alright, 95 Charlie, 1913, just let me know if you make it.
It's like that school that was demolished. You could have repurposed it. I don't know if I should go down this side. And an abundance of schemers that want to steal taxpayer money.
Have Junior coming in?
Charlie, we landed.
All right, 1915, I was talking.
Ready to go, guys? I don't know if I should have did this one here. You turn into a block, you might end up in a bad space, right?
Please, 2100 south in the southbound. On the right shoulder, there's a guy in a navy blue Toyota trying to change his tire, and this passerby thinks he's in a bad spot. Yeah, north end 13183, south end 3184.
Another bootleg Brandon Johnson political sign here on Cicero, Washington. No union bugs, no markings. 7/16, June 3rd, 2025. Cicero in Washington. That's a big bootleg sign there, right? There you go. There's another one of those Brandon Johnson bootleg signs. See that there? Made out of plywood. I never see these signs made out of plywood. See that there? What is that? You ever see those? You ever see city signs made out of plywood? I never seen them. There. Where's the department marker and where's the union bug? It don't have one. You know what? I'm gonna talk to Bob Ryder at the Chicago Federation of Labor. I say, who built that, man? That don't look legit there, man. That looks like some bootleg, off the cuff, scam artist sign there, man. There you go. There you go. There's another one of those Brandon Johnson bootleg. There you go. Let's get out of here, right? We're on the west side right now. If you're wondering, we're on Washington. We're going to go back to Lake Street, right? There's the sign right there. That's the sign. Oh, that's a big one, ain't it? What's that one designating? What's that for? What is that?
Battery victim injured. 69 the red line. Female who does not appear to be claiming that her cousin was jumped. Somehow she knows that he's in and out of consciousness.
That's 5-6, but...
Alright, 10-4. Fire is requesting we ride along again because he wants an ambulance. But the last time we were out there, he threatened the ambulance workers.
Hey, what, if any other units end up going over there, just let them know this guy may have cognitive disability of some kind.
Alright, 10-4.
He's surrounded by like 2 or 3 females. We're trying to assist him, but I think he's just declining a lot of help. We get him right now, as it turns out, with the CTA K9.
Alright, 10-4. Anybody still dead on there? 6-9 in the red line?
There you go, bootleg signs, huh? Pretty wild, ain't it? Seeing corruption right in front of you. Wow, you see, look at this. Think about this. Those abandoned buildings are right here. So the guy spends money on a bootleg sign instead of fixing the building there. You gotta get it? Shows you his character, right? Gotta get it?
George? Alright, 10-4. Yeah, if you don't mind. Fire's just requesting we ride along because this guy threatened them last time they were down there.
Here's at 5 in the city west, southern progress on Indiana. 100 Indiana callers. Back at the garage, but he's ready to see the place. Callers are raised here. People will be there to point out the offender. Everyone knows who he is. Stuff further on this. And then district on that church.
Imagine you walk through this shit every day, this drug shit and crime stuff every day, the degradation. What that does to your brain, you know what I'm talking about? How it affects you mentally.
Wilson Plasky, he looks to this male Spanish wearing no shirt that's threatening him and saying he has a gun, no weapons, he's nothing further, 17, this is no clear.
What that does to somebody's brain, huh? How much damage that does.
Yeah, that is 13267.
Again, we're going to go down this. We might go all the way to Oak Park. Why don't we do that? We'll go all the way to Oak Park. We'll ride down Harlem and then come all the way back through Madison and we'll call it a night. I don't know when the sunset's going to be. Sunset, I should check, right? I check my messages every day. I'll check it tonight.
13276 and 13277.
Hope you're doing all right, Sobias. Is that how you pronounce your name? Sobias? Sobias. There's another building burned down. We talked about that, right? So the guy concentrates on putting up a sign rather than fixing the neighborhood in a place where they kill people because of drugs. Kind of shows you the man's priorities, right? There's been a few murders right here on this block. We're gonna go out to Oak Park. We're gonna see that. We're going. Oh man, there's a few people here. This is a more chilled out area. South of here it gets bad.
Progress now. 301 CFD. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, sorry. So I got CFD EMS engine there with the battalion chief. They're trying to get this guy to go with them. He's trying to get to the mezzanine with the turnstile. He's trying to get to the turnstile to get to the platform, but CTA is blocking him. So those females, along with fire, trying to maybe convince him to go to the hospital. So he's at a standstill with CTA, CFD, and those females in the mezzanine right now.
Alright, 10-4. 735 George, I got you rolling still. I also got a car from 7 that's going to go and assist. Yeah, the fire was calling it a battery in progress, so I got you another car.
10-4, we're pulling in now.
Alright.
And just for information, he just walked off from CFD.
There's more building. There's more building there empty. We don't need housing. We just need to fix it.
Personnel, they're fine. CTA is fine. Everyone, I guess, minus him, that's all good.
10-4.
6 Adam 33.
There's another building abandoned, right?
Hey, Spock, can you throw us back on our road road down?
10-4.
341.
7341.
Please have 2 more for Clark and Lake, lower and upper, please.
Yeah, upper is 13299 and lower is 13302. Alright, you're the first with a gun on Lakeshore Drive, northbound from 1000 north. Got a call for a gold Honda Accord, Eddie Lincoln 15270. Has a gun. I don't know how this person knows this or what the person's doing, but that's what we're getting. Plate is coming back suspended on a gray Honda sedan.
3214, I'll take a ride on there. It said 1000 north?
Yeah, 1000 north going northbound. And 3215 yet?
1614 units of 16 citywide assault in progress, Foster, Adelphia.
Person with a gun, 1000 North on Lakeshore Drive, going northbound. There's a lot of people doing dope out here.
10-year-old caller says there's a group of kids trying to fight him outside the school. Nothing further. 16 Declan 1, sir.
3240.
No 15 today.
Okay, so we're 3216. Would you mind taking a ride with 14, please?
Hi, man.
Man, there's a lot of people out here. All kinds of colors out here. Wow. All kinds of colors out here. Central and Lake. A bunch of people doing drugs here. Central and Lake, a bunch of people doing drugs out here. Is this Central or Laramie? I gotta double check. I might be wrong. It might be Laramie. I might be wrong, right?
2024 in Citywide, person with a gun, Warren Park. Vehicle headed southbound on Western. Male threw something at his vehicle. Male reached for his weapon. Vehicle is a red Kia minivan, older model. Pulling through Warren Park. 24 Bishop on 1160.
6371.
6371.
71. Can I have an event number for a prostitution investigation at the 2900 block of South Archer?
Sure. That is 13346. 13346.
Lots of prostitution on Archer today. One on 3400 and one on 2400.
Closer to 6 mil breaks and traffic report for firearm. One board in red hoodie. The other one in the white shirt. Other the kind of window clear.
3213.
3213.
Right, you think you can get man to come over here and if this is coming to the next exit, he's got every love, but one won't come off, so, you know, we're southbound, but we're just before the 55 south exit.
Alright, Timber.
7:30 p.m. June 3rd, 2025.
Black stock up behind female, black openly smoking crack cocaine in the area. One armed with a knife, one wearing a brown shirt. That's the one armed with a knife, another wearing all black.
He just bought drugs, that guy. See that white doper there? He just bought drugs. See him right there? That guy just bought drugs. That white doper, remember him running? He's already doing his dope. He was already putting it in his mouth. What is that, school or what is that there, right? I don't even know. It's closed. Can't go there. We got a nice church there, man. Looks like it's shut down, right? When you open that up, let these drug addicts be in there. All right, we're over here by Central and Lake. A lot of drug use going on here, man. There's a bunch of dudes over there in that, whatever that is over there, that building there. You see that there? See that over there? There's a bunch of people right there.
And let's slow it down. Got him in cuffs here. Slow it down.
See it over there? See that over there? Open drug use, right?
Did you see where that gentleman left? Did he get on a bus or did he just leave on the street?
785 George, he's with you, right?
Bunch of people there. Now, white dude is behind us.
7385 George.
There's a couple of people sitting there doing drugs. There's people doing drugs everywhere around here, man. It's messed up.
7385 George.
Say one thing, I got eyes on you.
Okay.
I'm at Central and Lake. That's where I'm at.
Just put an ambulance now.
There you go, man. Right there. Right there, man. There you go. Wow, that dude's fucked up right there. Look at that guy. There you go, man. Central and Lake. That dude's totally fucked up. Oh, yeah. There you go. Come on out and help him. Central and Lake. Got the address, right? There's a train station right on the left side. There's a white girl there buying dope. See that there? See her right there? See the white chick right there? There's a dope heaven here. See that there? That dude's messed up, huh?
785 George.
CMD 14 and P731 is on with them to the hospital.
And there's the white doper right there. See him?
Very good, thank you.
See the white doper again?
One for the open, one for the lower, and one for this.
Yeah, the banner job's going to be 13190. 13190. And then your checks will be 134010
That dude's jacked up,
and
right?
13410.
There you go, man. That's what drugs do to you right there, man. See that there? And they're buying it right here around the corner somewhere, right? Central and Lake. A lot of people fucked up around here. You're gonna see a bunch of them up here on this underneath the viaduct. Haven't even made it to Harlem yet. I don't know how many we've seen. 30, 40 people drugged up, fucked up, 30 to 40. So what should I do? Take them all in my car? There's 3, 4 guys right there. See that guy bending right there? What, I should take 30 to 40 people in my car, take them home, be with my family and my kids? Is that what you suggest I should be doing? Look, this Kingdom Baptist Church here, it's closed. See that there? That's closed. Why ain't that open there for these people to hang out in? Why are they outside? See what I'm talking about? That dude knows the preachers. Brandon Johnson knows the preachers. Why ain't they in that building over there, right? You'll see there's people on both sides of the street here, right? It's everywhere. See those white dudes? Look at that. They're doped up there. They're doped up there. They're drugged up there. That's a white dude drugged up over there. So someone's selling dope all around here, man. Getting everybody jacked up, right? All around. There's little kids walking around, right? There's people all messed up. See that there? It's all jacked up there, man. That was pretty bad, wasn't it? Central and Lake. That's really messed up there.
383 George.
783 George.
We haven't even made it to the end yet. It's everywhere. They're allowing it. It's what they do. The liberals allow the drugs into the society. They're the ones. They're the dudes that are allowing. Now, both sides do it. Republicans too, right?
83 Adam.
These drugs are these are some really bad drugs. These people are doing here.
13468 and 13469.
These guys always got some cool stuff here. See that? Barbecue, man. What do you guys got to eat? Anything yet? Not yet? Later on, maybe? Not today? Alright. Take it easy, guys. Appreciate it, alright?
Having a nice fight in the Jill parking lot. One's wearing a white shirt, the second one's wearing a yellow shirt. Callers no longer on scene. 24-6, down 11.
And we're going now over to the fancy part, Oak Park, right? We'll see how they do it over here. Now remember, CTA property is Chicago property. It's not the suburbs. That Forest Park quadruple murder, that was a trick. That was actually CTA responsibility, which is Chicago police. They pawned that off on that poor little suburb there. I read up on the CTA. All property are CTA owned. They own it. And they're responsible for the security through the Chicago police, not through Forest Park. That was quadruple murder on that train, the blue line, where those people were executed, right? Remember that one? No, right now we got a drug problem. I hope everybody sees that. That this guy who keeps asking for money for housing is ripping us off. It's not about, and the CTA. You see, the CTA has all drugs around it. Why are we going to pay for more drug? You clean it up. Clean it up. See what you got. Then we see if we need to give you more money. You don't do that. You just say, well, yeah, I'm going to spend $1,000 on my paint job on my car. You can clean up your car and figure out if it's worth to do it, right? Don't you? So imagine that. Imagine the mayor and the CTA and all these con artists saying, give us more money for this shitty, drugged up, criminal infested transportation system where there was a quadruple execution. Every day they're gambling, overdosing, robbing people, beating people, raping. You know, there's rapes on the trains too. But yet we need $700 million more, and you got people saying, yeah, we should raise the fees. There's people actually on the internet saying we should increase the fees. You should decrease the fees, increase the ridership, clean the thing up, and that's it. That's how you would do it. And fire everybody that makes over $100,000 in the CTA. Everybody that makes $100,000 or more should be terminated instantly. Instantly terminated. All those people. Every one of them. Bye. You're union and you got a pension, you buy out. You don't work no more. If you got $100,000 salary, everybody gets fired. That's it. Bye. Bye. Because they're not taking care of it. That's the point. You have to restructure the whole system. When you have drug addicts, you got people peeing on buses, shooting on buses, and you say, well, who's responsible? They're not responsible. You're not doing anything to correct it, so you are responsible. You're the system that's supposed to be safe, but you're not safe. See, if you shoot on a bus, you should get 50 years in prison. 50 years. Imagine, if you get shot, or you shoot somebody, or whatever happens on a bus, you harmed you. You have 50 years. You know how many of those you're going to have? I bet you after 2 of those 50-year sentences, you ain't going to have no more. You smoke drugs, or you do drugs on the train, you get 5 years. 5 years in the penitentiary, or 5 years in the mental institute. You say, why a mental institute, John? Well, you must be mental to be doing drugs on a public transportation system. Don't you think so? You can't control your faculties. You can't control yourself. You have lost all control of your body that you think it's okay to do drugs on a public transportation system. So you need 5 years to recalibrate your brain, right? Do that a couple of times. All this shit will be cleaned up. It'll all be cleaned up real fast. All be cleaned up real quick. But people don't want to do it. Why? They continue the drug use. They continue the crime. Why? Because they make money off of it, right? The social workers, the psychologists, the NGOs, the people who supply the needles, the people who supply the pipes. This one's pretty cleaned up here. Weird. They got weird tattoos. Some of these.
Is it for a citywide person with a gun at 130-53 South Front? South South and 55. South South further in front of the house with a gun. Next further zoning.
It's everywhere. And like I talked about yesterday, people say, oh, blah, 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 it's just a guy on drugs. Well, you just seen. Are you keeping track of this? I think I've seen 50 people already drugged up today. And what should I do? All 50 of them? Should I take them to my house? I got one drug addict on a corner. That's 50 of them. 50, at least. Count them.
Yep, that is 135.
We might have as many drug addicts on our videos as there was suburbanites leaving Chicago to go home. That's kind of funny. We should do a ratio test. I should go through my video and get some AI software that counts how many drug addicts versus how many suburbanites were going home on the metro. It might be equal. Or that might be an equalized number pretty soon. And that's dangerous when you have that many drug addicts. I think we've seen at least 50 today so far. We haven't even gone down Madison yet. We're not in the side streets. We've just been around some train stations. That's it. We haven't gone up to the red line. We haven't gone down south. And we're going quick. I ain't still hanging out, counting. I'm moving. Oak Park. Let's see what these guys do here, right? I'm gonna park and see if they kick me out. That's gonna be funny, ain't it? We're at the Oak Park Green Line. We're at the end here. Guy's crap is down there. See that guy? His crap is there. They should throw that shit out. Why they leave that crap down there? Look at that. They don't clean up the station, man. Clean that crap up. Throw that shit out, man. Why you leave that drug addict stuff down there, man? That guy just look at that. That guy just walks past it, man. He don't care. That's a drug addict's crap there, man. That's all his crap there. See, he just walked past, right? Well, that's not a job. Well, whose job is it? Whose job is it to clean the station? He's got CTA on him. Grab it and throw it away. Don't you like your job? Aren't you proud of your job? Looks like there's a bunch of people hanging out there, huh? God, they look like school kids there. They ain't doing nothing bad. They're going home from school or something, those guys. Dirty right there. See that? That's all part.
Mail caller says there's a fight in progress. Security guard with a gun. Wouldn't answer any other questions. Then hung up. Nothing further. 17th District.
We're at?
7395 boy.
795 boy.
I get the right pathway at Jackson.
Yeah, the
Radio check.
good signal.
Well, thanks.
Minutes and 17 and 65 person with gun 610 North East Bus 6150 St. Louis. Mail caller says there's a fight in progress. Security guard with a gun. Wouldn't answer any other questions. Then hung up. Nothing further. 17th District. No one quick.
The guy right in the middle of the street, right?
795 boy.
I get the right pathway at Jackson.
Yeah, the pad is 13604. The red is 13605.
8383 frame.
7 frame.
Gonna bend for upper and lower at Howard in the red, please.
Yeah, take 13610, 13612.
Thank you, sir. 7383 Charlie.
78 Charlie.
Drug addicts out here, man.
Blizzard on the red line. Lobby and platform.
Drug addicts for sure.
13614, 13615.
They're all in there.
7293 Charlie.
7 Charlie.
They're all in here, man. Look at it.
Yeah, green is 13618. Blue is 13619.
There you go, man. There's a drug addict right there. A white drug addict. See him right there? That's a white drug addict. See him right there? Fucking around inside there, man. See that there? See that guy? He ain't gonna do shit about it. He's got his headphones on, right? Look at that white motherfucker there. You see that bitch right there? Fucking looks at me and he allows the drug addict to be in there. You see how he fucking does that shit? No notice, no trespassing, no solicitation. You got that? And he's on the phone now with the police there. You see that there? Yeah, we're gonna stay here, man. And we're gonna say, what's that drug addict doing there? Look at that drug addict. See that guy? He went past the drug addict. Do you see that there? Watch this. Let's wait for the cops to come, right? Let's wait for the cops to come now. That guy called up. That guy, what's this cop behind me? That guy called the cops on me. That guy, that white ball-headed motherfucker, called the cops on me while that dude's doing drugs right there in the station. Gonna get it? Got how this works? You see the liberalism, right? What's it right here? That guy right there, and that guy is doing drugs right in the station right there. You see that guy right there? So that guy's doing drugs right in the station. It says no trespassing, no soliciting, no loitering, and he's doing drugs right there at the Oak Park CTA. You see that there? You see that? That's what you got. SubX.News, on the spot reporting. That guy's doing drugs. It says no trespassing, no soliciting, no loitering, but yet he's loitering in there. You got that? Right? And now they're looking at me, right? Well, wait. We're gonna wait right here, man. We're gonna wait for the CTA to come out here, right? Right. And I say, yeah, what's that dude doing drugs right there, man? Let's see what this guy has to say here, man. Right. Let's see what this guy has to say, man. See that there? You see the CTA worker coming on me? You see that guy right there? But the guy is doing drugs right in back of him. You see that there? See that there? That's how these guys are. So they allow the drug use. You see that there? See how these people out here? They facilitate the drug use. You kind of get it? There's a guy right in back of him. You see the guy in back of him? You see the drug addict right there? See the drug addict? He's actually rolling the weed right there, man. He's rolling the weed, and the worker's looking at me. You see that there? See that? SubX.News on the spot reporting. You're not going to see this anywhere else. The CTA worker's looking at me, while the dude, look at that. See that guy there doing drugs? See the guy in back of him doing drugs right there. You see that there? See that? Now you see the CTA worker right there? Look at that. See that there? That's how these guys operate, right? Right, what, are they gonna come up on me or something, or what? We'll see how this works out for them, right? What is this, the drug dealer? There you go, he's the drug dealer, right? Got that? He's the drug dealer right there. That's the drug dealer right there. You see that there? He's a drug dealer. And that CTA worker protects him right there. You see that there? That CTA is protecting the drug dealer right there. You see that there? He's the drug dealer. That's the drug user right there. You see that there? Like that. That's how this operation operates. And he's communicating with that guy. You see that there? They're all in and on that together. You see that there? Huh? That's how this goes. See that there? You just seen it here. SubX.News live, huh? You see how that works? So what we do is we get this guy's number who works here, right? And we see what he was talking about because he was communicating on his walkie-talkie, right? So now we can access that walkie-talkie stuff, right? Right, the drug dealer's walking over there. They told him, get out of there, right? They're all together. They all make money. Did you just see that, Trina? I just showed you that, right? The white drug addict was doing drugs in there, right? Want to see another drug addict? There's another one right here, right? You just seen it, right? White doper inside the station, rolling up the drugs, putting it on the counter. CTA guy comes to me. White guy actually goes in. The bald-headed white guy says, there's a guy out here videotaping. The CTA comes, passes the guy doing drugs, trespassing, and comes and messes with me, taking videos and phone calling on me. And the drug dealer walks out here in that red and black hoodie. Did you see that guy? That's how it runs over here, huh? This guy's a drug addict right here, man. Right there, that guy right there. You see that guy? He's a drug addict. That guy's a drug addict right there, all around. You seen it. I'm not making this shit up. All right, let's go down there. There you go. They're all fucked up around here. They allow this drug use. You got that?
That's for Blue Line.
Now we can get, right? We got it recorded. And we can get all that guy's tapes, right? Through a FOIA request. See? That's what you do. I ain't gonna stop nothing because there's a lot of money out here. You just seen the CTA worker facilitating drug use. You just seen it with your own eyes. Because of the white ball-headed liberal. Got it? There's something going on here. I don't know what this is about. Something's going on in that park over there is what's happening. They're doing something in that park over there with that guy. The homeless guy, right?
I can't get two event numbers, one for upper and lower.
River Forest and Oak Park, right?
13742, 13743.
There's some guy there gonna put under arrest or something over there.
Yeah, 13749, 13750.
But you seen it with your own eyes. CTA allowed the drug dealer and drug user in there. Let's get out of here. We're gonna go on Madison.
For the units in 3 and Citywide, I think a shots fired. 6124 South King. 6124 South King Drive. There were 6 gunshots side of the courtway. Nothing further. 3rd District. No.
Now, let me check what time is the sunset, right? Maybe we'll go down to Madison and do the sunset on Madison. And then we'll do Madison later on tonight. Let's see. Sunset at 8:20. We got 20 more minutes. We can finish off this segment. At least finish off Lake Street, right?
Numbers 1 for Howard Station, 1 for the Howard.
Because basically we've covered all of Lake Street from downtown. There was an arrest downtown earlier today. You see all the drug users here, right? You see the CTA facilitating the drug use. Now we're gonna ask for the FOIA request, right? We're gonna ask for a FOIA request of the roster of the workers here. Then we're gonna ask for a FOIA request for all his communications, right? And we're gonna ask him, why did he allow that guy to do drugs inside of there, right? That's what we're gonna ask, right? Since that guy wanted to videotape, yeah, they're messing with some homeless guy in that park.
5300 block of Campbell. Anonymous in the alley between Campbell and Maplewood. Minute, black bull shirt, white jeans, has a gun in his hand. It's on 13 District 9, take it clear.
Charlie.
785 Charlie.
Sorry about it. You're trying to get a couple events. Roosevelt Red Line, platform and the station.
Yeah, 13787, 13791.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
That's sad to see that. I've been telling you something's weird over here because they let the drug addicts over here, man. But it's not right. Something don't fit right here. Let's see, people's clothes are all over, right? see a zombie right in front of you. It's an Oak Park drug zombie, right? It's 8 o'clock. We're at Harlem and Lake. There's an Oak Park drug zombie right here, right? See that there? That's an Oak Park drug zombie. It's 8 o'clock. Let's see what's going on here. I seen that lady walking around the other one. I'm wondering, do these guys make money, kickbacks on the drug dealing? You think that's possible? Am I thinking out of the box? I'm not trying to put anybody down, but that was weird. There was a guy doing drugs in the station, and the guy was surveilling me. That's a weird thing, man. Are these guys making the money off of this drug? Are the CTA people dealing with the drugs? Are they part of it? Are they part of the drug dealing? You think so? It's too much. It's too pervasive. That's the point I'm trying to make here. It doesn't make sense to me. You kind of get it? There's too much of it for it to be an accident. You kind of get what I'm saying like that? You know what I'm trying to say here? There's too much of the drug dealing and overdoses happening every day on the CTA for the operators not to know. And aren't the operators supposed to take care of it? You say, oh, it's not their job. It is their job. They're public servants. They're government agents.
Get a person with a gun, 5300 block of Campbell. Anonymous in the alley between Campbell and Maplewood. Hispanic, black bull shirt, tight jeans, has a gun in his hand. It's on 13 District 9, take place.
7385 Charlie.
785 Charlie.
Sorry about it. You're trying to get a couple events. Roosevelt Red Line, platform and the station.
Yeah, 13787. 137.
Alrighty, why don't we call it? I'm gonna try to see if I can get a sunset. I'll park and do a little sunset, but let's call it. I'll maybe get on live, do the sunset, and then maybe we'll do some Madison Avenue a little later. All right, take it easy, everybody. Talk to you later. We finished Lake Street today, from the downtown to here. It's pretty bad, and I have a thing now. I think the CTA, I think individual CTA people are actually part of the drug dealing. There's no way they can't be. If they're not part of it, they're allowing it. And we just seen it. The guy went after me, videotaping, while there was a guy doing drugs right next to him in the station. The guy wasn't even hiding doing the drugs, that white dude. So that's kind of strange, and the drug dealer left the station. I mean, you have it on tape. You can look at it yourself, and you can decide what you want to decide. That's what I seen. So take it easy. SubX.News. 8:04 p.m. June 3rd, 2025.